Well, last time on our rather short session, because we were literally just finishing up the previous adventure, um, you guys saved Jabba. You know, he's in a meeting with the Rebel Alliance now, and you've decided to obviously pursue the information to find Gro's family, who you found out are being held in a compound on Geonosis that belongs to a crime lord known as Dryden Voss. And you realize that a couple people that you previously have encountered on previous adventures are currently in the rebel base. Then you have the option to ask them if they want to help you, because you're going into like a heavily fortified place. You don't know what's going to happen exactly.
I believe I did opt for talking to them, but I'm not sure how far we went with that.
Yeah, I don't think we really got to that. I was just kind of throwing it out there so you were aware of what was going on. But before that, I'm going to point out, aside from the fact that where the fuck is the handouts? No, that's not it. There it is. I upgraded Ahsoka's image to actually be relevant for the time period instead of her Clone Wars, where she was like 16.
Right.
But she's kind of like the person that's been interacting with you guys to tell you about missions and stuff. And before you decide what you're going to do about this particular mission, she's approached you with a holo communicator that they issue to all their teams, but she needs to know who's going to be designated the leader of your group.
Oh.
Sho looks at Gro and goes, "Rock, paper, scissors."
Oh.
So how do we do rock, paper, scissors in the chat?
Let's see.
Let's roll a yellow die, and who gets a better roll wins. Like success is a win, but triumph is an ultimate.
Actually, no. Hold on. Maybe both use the dice roller to roll a 100-sided die. Whoever rolls higher wins.
Yeah,
that's easier.
73.
There you go.
Shola's the leader, I guess. Gro's still the pilot, but Shola's the group leader now, apparently.
Yeah.
Officially, as far as
I am the group wheels.
Wheels.
All right. So Ahsoka, hands the holo communicator to Shola then, since she's officially the leader of your group now. Because, it's when you're on your own, it's fine and dandy to not have someone that's actually the leader, because you can decide amongst yourselves. But when you've officially kind of become part of a military organization, you kind of have to have a leader.
True. They want someone that they can point at.
Yeah.
Do we get a squadron name?
You'd have to. I think you came up with the name before, and I forgot what it was.
Oh.
Shoot.
Rancor Squad or something?
I don't think it was Rancor Squad.
Squad.
I don't need all these notes anymore because that's like really old, and I don't know why it's still there. So, what was the name of your freaking ship? The Burning Nova?
Yeah, Burning Nova.
I don't know. I think maybe something related to that would make sense for your squad name.
Nova Squadron.
Or Nova Squadron, yeah.
That works. Considering Caden's group are known as the Spectres.
Thought it was Phoenix Squadron.
I think they're part of Phoenix Squadron, which is a bigger thing.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. Well, when you realize you got too many fucking things in the character list.
I'm looking for a particular thing. I can't find it
Well,
now.
I was telling Zareth before we started that I realized very quickly I should not have waited till 2 hours before we start to try and make the tokens for 14 characters.
This was a mistake.
This was a mistake, but I didn't count how many guys I was doing this for, and I realized, oh god, what have I done?
I guess Shola is just gonna try to hold her head up tall and take the position of leader of I almost said Phoenix Squadron, Nova Squadron.
Careful which squadron you're calling out, sir.
That is fail.
So you guys have just gotten this communicator, and you're discussing amongst yourselves what to do, and you realize these four who you've interacted with before are just kind of sitting at a table in the base talking amongst themselves.
Right.
And you wanted to consider approaching them about assistance.
Yeah. So basically, Grow is Shola's getting used to being officially leader, and the others are taking care of business with the ship. I assume Grow's gonna go over to them and start talking to them.
Right.
All right. So you approach them. They see you coming, and Captain Harsol raises his hand and says, "Oh, hello there. Interesting meeting you here. Although I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys." By the way, I'm gonna just say your protocol droid actually is walking around with you now.
Right.
Oh, the new one that
Mark.
we got?
Yeah, Mark. This is his name.
Oh, sorry. What I missed, guys? Oh.
And the protocol droid name is Mark.
And he's following Grow. He's following Grow around because it makes sense for him to do that because Grow's a Wookiee and doesn't talk normal language.
But so yeah, for the general audience, even though most of the people here probably understand him at this point, basically his reply was, "That's absolutely no problem."
Oh, about the fact that you wouldn't.
That we saved each other's bacon, yeah.
Right.
After maybe like a moment pause, he kind of like, well, actually, I kind of came over here to ask you guys if I could get some help with something.
He goes, well, I do kind of owe you a favor, so what is it?
I'm gonna go break up my family.
He goes, your family, huh? Can't say I actually know what the deal is with that, because I don't think we've really talked much personally about that.
He kind of puts down the pad and a few pushes, and he gives off a little. I assume pads can do holograms, right?
Or you could show him the information on it anyhow.
Either way, he puts it down and kind of starts showing them, and just goes, "Well, the reason why me and Mundus were originally a thing, Mundus is left because he found out where his clan was, but the reason why we were a thing originally is because both of our families were kidnapped at the same time. We just happened to be the two that escaped." And just kind of starts showing the plans and where this place is and so on and who's controlling it.
Harsol nods and he says, "Okay, but one question though. Are you planning on going in guns a-blazing, or are you planning on trying to negotiate?"
Basically, Grow just kind of goes, "I'm getting my family out of there one way or another. I don't want to immediately go guns a-blazing, but I assume it's probably going to come to that eventually."
Right, that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure you weren't just going immediately, looking for a fight, allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment.
No, we're going to try and get them out first, quietly if possible.
Says, all right. He goes, I'm in, and both Yav Yayar and Tulo Talo both kind of just, not in agreement. But Kurtala says, I'm gonna sit this one out because I'm not much of a field technician.
All right, that's her choice. If the rest of them will come with us, then we're getting the ship ready. The pause to take off soon.
Right.
So
Harsel tells you he's gonna go see if he can round up a couple extra soldiers.
I'm good with that. All right. Gonna have cramped quarters for a few days.
Well, actually, Yayar has a ship, so
Oh,
they
okay,
won't all
yeah.
have
If they
to
got an extra ship, then that shouldn't be too bad of quarters then.
Right.
I think. Yeah, I think Shola's just getting used to her new position as leader, but at the same time, she's very quiet and not very talkative.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to do before I kind of move this along to what I'll say is like the planning phase for you guys?
Can we pick up gear or anything?
If you need anything specifically, yeah.
Like timer bombs or thermal detonators or something. Yes.
Thermal detonators. How much? I don't remember how much those cost. Although they should be actually on the equipment chart. So let me look.
Yeah, okay.
Assume that'd be under guns, even though they're not actually guns. Thermal detonators are 2,000 credits.
Each.
Yeah, we haven't been paid money in a while. How much do I have?
Let me check.
Well, because your last couple things you did weren't really.
Yeah, we weren't really paid for.
Weren't really money related.
Yeah, the last one in particular was Rebels related, and we're just saving Boba or
Jabba.
Jabba.
I'm gonna say though, let's see. Since you are part of the rebellion now, they don't really have a lot of money to hand, but they do have extra equipment. So I'm gonna say that if you need to, you can get 2 thermal detonators from the rebellion.
It's 1,000 credits for one of those.
2,000. So that's why
2,000.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you can get them for free from the rebellion. They're not gonna just give you like a ton of them.
Right. She is gonna take.
Although Gro does have 10,000 credits.
I was about to say I got 10,000. I can load you at 2,000.
Yeah, but my point is you don't really need to pay for them. You can save your money for if you actually need to use it on something.
Right.
Because you don't really need like a ton of thermal detonators because they're not a combat item. You literally use them as explosives that you set up and detonate.
Right.
What is...
Shola's gonna take one and give the other to Gro.
Okay.
All right.
So. Nope. There's really not armor that's much better than what I got, unless I just get the one that gives me an extra soak.
Yeah, and most of the ones, most of the really good ones are kind of like specialized in a way where they probably wouldn't be designed for a Wookiee to be able to fit in them.
Yeah.
Because like a Wookiee's not gonna be wearing Mandalorian armor.
Nope. Not unless that was some damn specialized big boy stuff, yeah.
Yeah, big boy.
Hello, big boy. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Like, the only other option I have that's even a slight upgrade would be heavy battle armor. And I'm already sitting here going, that'd be really clunky for a Wookiee. So I don't think so. Nah, he's good on armor.
I mean, the thing is, it does have a lot of hard points though, which you can add attachments to it. That's what hard points are. That's how many modifications you can put on it. Which really, one of these days, like in between sessions, I think we need to talk about the ability to modify your gear, because that actually can make a lot of the stuff you already have better.
Yeah, I only got one hard point on my current outfit.
Right, because it's just armored clothing, so it's not like intended to have like add-ons added to it. But yeah, I assumed you were looking at the heavy battle armor, which is basically what they refer to as, like, I think, bounty hunter armor. Because the stormtrooper armor is laminate.
Scans advance, medical equipment, survival gear. Oh, no, I don't think I need any of those. Not right now. Climbing gear. That actually legit is scratching the back of my brain, going, that could actually be occasionally useful. Maybe not today though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just double checking the lists of stuff we got here really quick. Oh, actually, would a comm scrambler be able to, like, put down an area's communications?
I think that's basically what it is. It would interfere with the communications. They might be able to find a way to work around it, but it would at least cause a temporarily interruption.
Because I'm kind of thinking when shit hits the fan, we can instantly set one of those off and keep us from being instantly swarmed. In which case, I'll put down 1,000 for one of those.
All right.
I'm just trying to think if there's anything useful that we could have, and that definitely scratched as something that could be useful.
Yeah.
One of those, and I drop my current credits down to 9,000. Oh, hey, I told you 9,000, please. My numlock turned off? Oh, that's probably what I was hitting when I was trying to get print screen. Okay. I was trying to print screen something earlier, and I just remembered now. Alright. I don't think there's many guns better than what I got either. What did I have for a gun again? That's the light repeating blaster.
Yeah, you got, like, basically the best thing that's not a stationary weapon.
Yeah. Ranged heavy.
Most of the stuff that you'd really want to probably spend your money on would be stuff for, like, maybe upgrading your ship, but that's also not something you're going to do in the time you have before you head off for a mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Explosives and ordnance, hello. Missile tube? Oh, gunnery skill. I don't know if I have a gunnery skill. I don't think so.
You don't. That's like for tourists. I think the only person that actually had put points in the gunnery was Mundus. Which is why, like, when you had to do ship combat, you didn't have anyone that actually had the gun skill you'd use for it. Yeah, because he put points in the gunnery because of that. Because you guys realized, oh, we don't actually have anyone that's properly skilled at manning the guns.
Don't need melee stuff. Already looked at armor. Don't check if there's anything else in gear really quick. There was the Scrambler. No, I don't think there's really anything else. There's some weird, interesting stuff like cybertech and stuff, but eh. Drugs and poisons. Who wants a poison?
like like a lot of it's stuff that you really want to decide on when you're not actively playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm good. Got Scrambler. That I figure that's gonna at least give us some time to try and run out of there if we need to. On our way out.
So I'm going to say, a little bit of time passes. You guys finish setting up, getting ready, and then you kind of all your whole group, along with these guys, and Harsel brought along like 4 random soldiers to help you guys out. I guess I'll put one token for them on there so you have something to like represent them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are kind of all you guys have kind of like pulled a few tables together and you're all sitting around them discussing what you're gonna do. Harsel says, "Okay, so you guys might have heard this already, but people have been unable to contact Geonosis. Something like the planets went dark. Something's going on there, which is where this base is that we're heading towards."
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm really concerned, but we should definitely take it a slow descent to figure out if there's anything going on in the vicinity of where we're going.
Yeah. Is there anyone there that you've talked to before that we should maybe check on before heading in?
Duke or something like that, or what was that? The insect's name?
Yeah, there's Duke Piddick and there's Duke Dimmick. You kind of interacted with both of them. Well, maybe you mentioned that name, and Harsel goes, maybe we should stop and talk to one of them first, since they're weapons dealers. They shouldn't be unwilling to see guests unless something's wrong.
Sure, yeah, we can stop by one of them first. I assume we know where they are going to be.
Well, yeah, you've been to both their palaces, so
yeah.
Right.
So we can visit them quickly on our way there.
Right. So I guess that's that then. So
yeah, we'll visit them first, and then we'll finalize plans after we've had a talk with them, see if they know anything what's going on.
Right. So, all right then. So you guys all get on your ship, and the rest of them get on Yair's ship, and you make your way to Geonosis. Let's change the music a little bit. It takes you, a few hours to get there. Usually it takes a while to get places. You start heading towards Duke Piddick's manor because it's the closest from where you ended up coming in out of hyperspace. And as you approach, you immediately notice something's wrong. There's smoke coming from various parts of the manor.
Oh no!
And
ooh.
You start descending towards the landing pad, and you realize things are a lot worse when you start to notice there's a lot of debris all over the place near the landing pad leading up to the manor.
Right.
All right. Yeah, instantly going out there with a gun ready just in case, and kind of cautiously looking around.
She'll doesn't turn it on, holds on her lightsaber, and is behind Grow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you guys
here. Actually, can I do a force check to do a force?
Well, obviously, so we're assuming you landed and you've gotten out of the ships.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start to walk out, and you're scanning the area. And before, obviously, the force check thing is one of the first things on your mind, but you do immediately start to notice near the landing area there's a lot of dead. There's just like a few dead Geonosians laying on the ground with blaster bolt scorches on their bodies.
Blaster marks. Actually, that's a good question. Can we figure out what kind of weapon did that to them? Might lead
You know, it
us to
was
who did that.
you know it was well, let's have something to decide this. Where is your character sheet?
Like any blast marks, any other telltale signs. Looking around. My character sheet.
You know what's the best part about this? Nobody has anything in any of the knowledge skills.
Nope.
We're
I'm a
all
combatant.
dumb.
So like that would be like a warfare check, which I don't.
I think I got one in lore or something.
You know, there is one member of the party that makes sense for this. So
Education and lore, I have intellect checks.
Yeah, I do have one in education and one in.
yeah, but there's a person in the party that makes sense to actually be able to
Oh,
figure this
okay.
out. Beard.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
Grow mentions wondering what the what caused this, and Beard kind of examines the bodies for a minute, and he stands up and says, "Well, it was definitely a blaster rifle.
Okay.
Blaster pistol wouldn't leave marks this big."
So somebody with a whole bunch of rifles then. So this means somebody was coming down here real serious like. Alright. Kind of
Right.
slowly proceed further in.
Yeah. Shola, you said you wanted to do a force check just to
Yeah,
see
as
if there was,
Tro's start heading towards the building.
see if you sense anything or like
Pretty
anyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So
Oh wow.
Okay.
yeah, like it's faint, but you can sense at least one person in the building.
Alright, heading their
Yeah.
I
way.
think there's one person in the building.
So as you're heading towards the manor, and there's just bodies strewn all over the place leading up to it. Some of them are holding weapons, so they tried to defend themselves, but
Mhm.
failed. And you reach the manor, and the door is kind of like off its hinges, falling over. It doesn't look like it's going to open from regular means. You're going to have to try to rip it off and get it out of the way.
I stand on one side of it, get my lightsaber out, and motion Shola to do the same on the other side, and we'll just cut this thing open.
Right. Sheila does have. She just cuts from
Or-
right side and Grow cuts from left. I guess.
Alright.
All right, so
Just
You guys
lightsabers
cut-
out,
you-
slowly cut through everything, and knock in the door.
yeah, it takes you a few moments because even though you're using lightsabers, these doors were like heavily reinforced, and
They're big and they're thick and they're heavy. And it takes a few moments to cut through everything, even if it is like a hot knife through butter. But
so yeah, so you managed to open the doors. You enter into what is like the the like living room area, which this is basically the room that the party was in when you guys were here before, where you were drinking and talking to random people. There's bodies all over the place in here.
You're back.
all right.
Okay, well, Claylex is AFK.
Yikes. I'm looking up something. I'm probably just to explain why I'm being a little bit quiet. I'm trying to listen, but I'm also trying to look up something really quick because I have an idea in mind for in a little while, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it. And I'm also at this stage, I'm actually not sure if it's gonna be necessary to find it now. Well, it depends upon what state we find the place in, I suppose.
I guess Sheila takes a look around and
Well,
does she?
we're waiting for Claylex to get back from being AFK.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the
Oh.
description, and Claylex just left in it.
All right.
Sorry, but yeah, it's a hit the brakes. We're not doing anything. We can't really do anything without him here now.
Yeah, because I don't want him to come back and be like, "What did I miss?" and have to repeat myself.
I'm not finding it anywhere.
What are you even trying to look up? Or-
I'm not sure if you people know the image or not, but essentially I'm trying to look up for a advert for Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
Hello.
you're back. Okay, so as I was saying, you entered the area where was previously it was like a wining and dining area, and
Mm-hmm.
there's Geonosian bodies all over the place, and you actually see their Geonosian shaped protocol droid laying on the ground, smashed into pieces. And
And the
as you
droids.
enter, as you enter, you didn't catch what it was, but you saw something or someone scurry off into the kitchen.
Oh,
Ugh.
I guess if Grow's up for it, they'll chill and Grow will chase it into the kitchen.
yeah, we'll follow it into the kitchen. Gun ready though, just in case if we need to defend
Yeah.
ourselves. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna try and figure out who this is and what's going on around here.
Okay, so you enter the kitchen, and you kind of you're looking around, seeing your various utensils and equipment and stuff, and there's a cupboard in the back though that's kind of like shaking slightly, like there's someone in it.
I get the idea. Slowly walk over and kind of stand to one side and slowly open it up.
Okay, so you open it and you immediately see like a Geonosian trembling in fear, going, "Please don't hurt me! Please, no hurt!"
And then Shola comes up, lets out a hand. It's okay, we're not gonna hurt you. I'm here.
He takes a moment to look up and go, "Oh, thank goodness you're not them.
Ooh.
Who's them?
The Empire stormtroopers came and attacked. They insisted we were involved in making droids for the Legion. We had nothing to do with that. We haven't made battle droids since the Clone Wars."
I thought so as soon as we mentioned blaster rifles, but I didn't know for sure. That explains everything. All right. So this is where Grow starts to actually speak now. So they just came in and started shooting everything.
They were attacking everyone, asking for answers, but we didn't have any answers to give because we weren't involved with what they were talking about.
Well, that tells us what's going on here. Do you know how far they started attacking? Was it just the gun makers, or did they spread out to just across the planet entirely? Actually, it does sound like it was the entire planet, wasn't it?
He says I haven't been able to communicate with anyone, but they attacked here a few days ago, and I assume they didn't stop here.
All right. Tell you what.
Is there any more survivors?
Not that I've seen in this house. But without all the vehicles destroyed and communication systems out, I couldn't do anything.
All right. So you know what? First things first. Point to the new guy. You are coming in our ship. We're getting you out of here.
Yeah.
All right. He seems kind of reluctant, but he slowly starts to follow you.
It's either you come with us and join us in our ship, or you get to stay here and figure out what you want to do for yourself.
Yeah, but he's obviously still scared.
Mm-hmm. That's one of two options here. I don't like taking the other one, but we will leave you behind.
We will bust your legs and make you come with us.
I wonder what we'll make first.
You walk back out of the kitchen with him.
Mm-hmm.
Parcel asks what's going on. You explain it to him.
Basically, the Empire, they're looking for people to
Yeah.
blame for the droids, and they shot the place up.
Yep.
Yeah, so obviously all all the rebel soldiers kind of look irritated because obviously this is the kind of shit they're trying to stop from happening.
So that's why we're going to assume that if the place we're headed to is still intact, they're probably worse for wear at this point, and this should make the operation actually a little bit easier as long as the Empire isn't still there.
Right. Harsel makes a suggestion though. Now that we're actually here, to check their computers so we can actually look up information on the place we're heading towards, because you have like the general location, but you don't actually
Don't have like floor plans.
you don't know anything about the building itself.
Okay, so yeah, we'll sit down and have a little powwow with one of the machines and start checking out floor plans and figure out a way in.
Yeah, Roger, says I'll go get on that, since he runs off to a nearby computer to start searching for information.
Okay.
While the rest of you are trying to get this Geonosian to calm down.
Probably take him to the ship. Does he look malnourished?
No, because there's still food here. There's just no way for him to get off this. Like this manor is kind of like on an elevated platform, so it's like he couldn't exactly just like leave.
Run out if you wanted to, yeah.
Like, I mean, he can fly, but not for only like short distances. So it's like
that'd be a hell of a tumble, and he'd have to pray that he could self-correct fast enough before he hit the ground.
Right.
So yeah, basically, well, he doesn't look malnourished. He's at least been eating, so just give him something to drink to calm his nerves.
Right. So yeah, so you're working on calming him down, and eventually Roger, comes back over, and he goes, "So, interesting thing about this compound we're heading towards. According to the official planet records, it doesn't exist.
Interesting. So it might not have been touched at all.
Yeah, so that also means the Empire may not even know it's there."
Well, in that case, they've been laying low as much as they can, which means that trying to find a sneaky way in is probably our best option still.
Right.
So look at the plans. Is there like any kind of ventilation? Is there any kind of big obvious hole in the wall that we can possibly find a nice secret way through?
Well, it seems like it is kind of like you start looking at the information again, where it's like you don't have any real plans for it. You just have like the exact location, and Roger says, "Let me try something. There's still satellites in orbit around here."
All right.
And he goes back to one of the computers and tries hacking into something for a minute, and after a moment he comes back with like a camera feed. He goes on like a data pad. He goes, "This might be more complicated than we thought it would be." And you realize that the compound is entirely underground. The entrance is just like a doorway on like the side of a mountain.
Oh, well.
She'll look to new friend and say, "Do you know any easier way into this compound, or does this seem to be it?"
You're asking the Geonosian?
Yeah. If he knows anything.
Yeah, he doesn't.
As far as I'm concerned, he knows nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't know anything about it because, like I said, this is just it's not on their official maps. That
you have to be aware of it to find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
So my question is: it in the air or on the ground?
it's at like the base of the mountain.
Okay.
So it's like
it's gotta be the base of a mountain. You don't put it way up high where no one can reach it.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, like, yeah. So the thing is, Yeah, obviously the regular Geonosians aren't going to know about it because it's a crime lord's hideout. He's not going to broadcast that information to people that don't need to know.
You never know. Look at what Palpatine did recently. Welcome to the Palpatine podcast. I live.
I live, bitches, and I attach Death Star lasers to my ships. I don't know how we figured out that technology to make it that small, but we got that. But
holy shit, are we using it? You're dead.
Watch me snort this force lightning out of a jar.
Kylo, help me.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Just do it.
Do it.
All right, so I'm gonna move these guys over here to simplify things in case I need to toss down other NPCs. But yeah, so you guys realize there might be more survivors elsewhere on the planet, but going to the other Duke's house, you're probably gonna find a similar situation,
More than likely.
and you're not likely to actually find any information of value.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to assume that this is going to be rinse and repeat. At best.
Right. So you kind of you map out the location where the base is. You're heading towards it, and you figure, well, we need to at least land our ships where we're not directly in sight of the entrance. So,
Mm-hmm. So, it seems like the thermal detonators are going to come in use after all, right off the bat.
Yeah.
well, at least if you need to bust in.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a way to say knock knock.
Right. Although, I should point out, you couldn't really see what the door looked like from the vantage point, except that
Yeah,
there was obviously.
we'll suss out the door and anything else nearby when we get there. But yeah, we'll land nearby somewhere far enough away that we're not going to be easily seeable by the entrance, and then march our way over.
Right. Okay, so you land. You guys travel there. You land basically around the corner of the mountain from where you got to go. So
Mm-hmm.
guards would see your ships landing and you guys coming.
Yeah.
Although I am going to point out, you guys did see what looked like several ships actually parked near the entrance.
Is there anyone guarding the entrance, or?
Well, that's something we're going to have to find out. So you
yeah.
get which goggles on.
Yeah, because the satellite couldn't really show you too much. Like, you couldn't make out a whole lot, except
Yeah,
for,
we didn't even notice that there were ships here unless the ships just got here, which is questionable.
Well, they were there, but you couldn't tell they were ships.
Okay.
Like they just looked like structures that were near the entrance.
Structures or lumps or something, yeah.
Right.
Not clear image. All right, gotcha.
Because the satellite wasn't really intended to be used that way, but Roger kind of Jimmy rigged it.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're
All
going
right,
to
so you
approach quietly and see what we can find on our way towards the door, and take pauses if we need to take note of something.
Yeah, so you're kind of slowly creeping up, and you.
Yep, I got the goggles on. Switching between looking for any surveillance technology and also switching back to see if there's anybody. I assume it can help pick up heat signatures or something if somebody's nearby.
There's no surveillance technology, but there are what look like a couple gun turrets mounted near the entrance on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And as you begin to approach, you can see a few guards that are standing outside. That didn't work. Dang it.
I foretell you will not work. Yeah. Oh. Are those what I think those are?
What?
Oh,
They look
no.
like they might be Imperial guards.
No, they're not.
Okay.
But they're wearing I get it would help if the picture was bigger, but no, they're not Imperial guards because their whole thing would be red. They're just they got the crimson
Actually, now that I
dot.
zoomed in, they almost look like it might be a mix between Imperial guards and Mandalorians.
Right. They work for the Crimson Dawn, obviously, because that's who the crime lord is part of, and they actually have the. I don't know if that's actually what's on the pictures, but that we'll say that little symbol on their shoulder is like the Crimson Dawn's logo.
Okay.
They're just kind of leaning against the walls near the door, looking around. They're not like super alert, like they don't expect anyone to come here starting trouble.
Does the furry bush need to come back out again?
I mean, it's just because if you think about it, they're guarding a hidden crime lord's base, and not most people are just gonna be like, "We're gonna storm this place."
Well, not only that, but they gotta be just like, oh god, this is the most boring job in the entire base.
Yeah, is you. So
Which is why the furry bush is the perfect disguise to walk up on them and then sneak attack them.
you're gonna try to stealth them.
Yep. I'm gonna freaking Tenshio this. Just use my natural Wookiee stealth abilities, come up on them and just like knock out one and then get rid of the other one as quickly as possible. Without anyone noticing.
Let's see here.
Can Shula prepare to strike in case things get wrong with Gro's stealth?
I don't think you really have to worry about that, considering how many gunmen you have with you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we've got a small platoon.
Yeah,
Oh.
like if these guys like retaliate, they're not gonna last. Gro's basically just trying to sneak up on them.
Gro's trying to make this as quiet as possible of an entry.
Basically trying to minimize the noise.
Yep.
So that'll be you're gonna roll 2 yellow, a green, and a blue against 2 purple.
Boom. 3
And
successes.
just so you know, I'm gonna describe what happens in a moment. But you know, Roger uses his cloaking device to kind of like follow your lead.
Okay.
And
the furry bush walks along the wall.
yeah, so you're walking up. They're distracted talking to each other because they're actually, you know, you're like walking along the wall and they're facing away from the wall talking, and you know one of them.
And also, I'm like almost the perfect color to blend in probably naturally, anyways. So
they're just, you know, you're getting closer and you hear one of them going, "Man, can you believe what's been going on around here? Just the Empire is showing up and attacking the Geonosians like that. It's crazy." Fuck, my server connection got. Do I seriously got to reconnect?
Sorry.
The GM has officially lost connection to the game.
Did I actually say that?
Nope. I'm just saying that as
Because I
an
did.
annoying
Because
bot
it's telling me
voice.
my connection was interrupted, so I gotta
That would be funny.
relaunch it. Fuck.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
That was fucking annoying. Why that had to happen all of a sudden, I don't know. I'm gonna stop the music and restart it now because it's silent for me.
Because it's borked for
gotcha.
you.
All right, let's. Oh yeah, you already rolled. I got distracted because I got disconnected. All right, so basically they're discussing what's been happening on the planet. They don't exactly sound too happy about it because obviously they're worried something might happen.
Something might come their way. Oh, something's really coming their way.
Just they're saying that, you know, you walk up behind one of the ones that wasn't talking and just kind of like quickly snap his neck.
Just grab snap.
But which makes a really now loud crack, which is what I'm going to say the threat was that you rolled. So, you know, they kind of immediately react to that sound like, wait, what the heck? And then all of a sudden one of them gets shot in the head by Roger. So there's 2 of them left. And the hell, delete. The other 2 go to draw their guns and they're like, what's going on? Oh god, there's a whole bunch of them. What are we gonna do?
and I'm between them and the door, so they better. Basically, they get
Yeah.
yelled at in Wookiee to drop their weapons as I immediately pull up my own huge blaster.
Yeah, they look at you and they immediately know you're kind of like crew that's walking up, and they will go, I don't get paid enough for this, and he drops his gun. The other one goes, well, I ain't fighting by myself, and he drops his gun.
Smart lads today.
Yeah, so they're kind of like surround, because like I mentioned, you got 4 of these guys with you, so you have them like immensely outnumbered, which is why they just immediately were like, nope.
No.
we got 4 soldiers. We got the technically 5 of us, 6 of us. Technically 5,
Right.
I believe. I
And,
believe we left the other droids in the ship.
And you kind of
And then we got
at
our
me.
other 3 main recruits here, and it's just like, yeah, we're just a nice little swarm.
Yeah, you kind of briefly glance at the turrets on the wall and realize that they're actually just hanging there with the guns pointing down, like they're not currently active.
Oh, they're not even turned on. Oh, today's not your day.
Yeah, they will go, well, you can't really be turned on while we're out here because they're motion active. They shoot anyone that walks near the door when they're turned on.
Wow, yeah, that sucks.
Wow. Well, shit.
Well, yeah, then definitely not your day today. All right. So I suggest we at least just tie them up and we can let them survive today.
Yeah, and you start to look over some of the ships that are there, and
Oh yeah, we definitely need to check the ships and see who's visiting.
you do notice like several like logos for like various crime syndicates.
All right. Some of the usual suspects. Gotcha.
Right. You could question
Yeah, the guys.
guards if you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure, why not? One last thing while we're being so nice and we're not going to mess you up. Who's all visiting here today?
Those various criminals that their boss has been trying to make friends with. This is the last day we're going to be using this hideout because of what happened to the planet, and they're just kind of all here for a party.
All right. Has anything been moved out of the base yet?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. That means they should still be here. All right. Good luck to you. Leave them where they are, and let's start examining the door.
Yeah. Well, you approach the door and you realize that there's not actually a physical door there. It's just a wide open entranceway. But a little ways in, there is a control panel for the turrets, which obviously are not activated.
Yep. Not at the moment.
So basically,
we turn. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is when we get near them is any of our tech guys. Can we set these up on a timer so when we leave we can set them to go off? Because obviously we don't want them on and be running away, but if we can give ourselves like 5-10 minutes to run out of the door and have them boot up as soon as we're gone.
Yeah, Roger examines them for a minute and says it doesn't look like they can be set up like that.
Blast. Oh well. It was a thought. Not this time.
Yeah.
If anything, actually, we'll thermal detonate it just to make sure it doesn't become a hassle for us on our way out.
Yeah. Beard's looking around and goes, they probably not only did you sneak up on them, but they also were massively failing at their job because they were supposed to see anyone coming and then run into the tunnel and turn the turrets on.
Mm-hmm. Well, got the bacon today. That takes care of them. So let's try and figure out the door then.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's no actual physical door. It's just an open.
Oh, it's just an opening that leads further.
It's
into space.
it's just an open pathway.
So it just keeps on going then. So we'll just keep on trucking.
Right. So you start heading down this long hallway, and you don't really see anyone for a while. You're walking, you do notice that there's like just it's mostly a long ass corridor, but there are like random pieces of art along the way to like decorate it. Like there's paintings and statues and vases.
So in other words, someone was showing off whenever
Yeah.
there's visitors.
Yeah, and you pass by like some lounge chairs and you know other stuff that.
As we're passing by, Trill's gonna say, "Grow, you know that'll look great on in our ship."
Actually, I'm gonna literally go to one of the lounge chairs, purposely pick one that's obviously too small for Grow, and go, oops, and sit on it and smash it. Fancy lounge chair, messed up.
And Trill looks at Grow and goes, "This is why I can't have nice things. This is why I can't have nice things." And she just walks away saying that.
This is why you don't make a Wookiee angry.
All right, so you eventually
Next is the arm sockets.
You eventually come to a point where you know there's two different directions to go. There's the path that's continuing to lead forward, and on your right there's a stairway that's kind of like spiraling downward below the path you're currently on. And from the, you can hear voices coming from further down the pathway that you're currently on. Like there's definitely people up ahead. And this is where Harstel actually suggests might be a good spot to split into two.
I suppose. Yeah, we're going to have to try and figure out which direction they have the holding cells in.
Right.
Because I
You
assume
guys
we have the
maybe
basic plans, but nothing like detailed enough yet. Still.
Right.
Matter of fact, actually, yeah, we all have communicators, so
Yeah,
that should
y'all
not be a
have
problem. And
yeah.
we need to find a computer so we can try and get a floor plan if possible from here.
Right. All right. So So the question is, though, you're the leader. Which way are you going? Which way are we gonna go?
So I take it that the five of us are going to go in one direction, the rest of the group are going to go in another one.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna have Hermit go with them, but like the rest of you are gonna stay. The rest of the main group is gonna stay together, and everyone else is gonna go the way you chose not to go.
All right. Well, let's have everyone else check the rest of this tunnel then and make sure it's cleared. And the rest of us can head downstairs and see what's down there because obviously there's gotta be something down there.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna move. Shit. Ah.
Yeah. Roll 20.
Oh, I hate when I'm trying to click on something and instead, like, I get like a shit ton of nothing, and it just highlights all the freaking text. It's like that's not what I was trying to do.
Why do you click the thing in the background?
All right, so yeah, okay, so you head down. You head down to the tunnel, down this stairway, and you find yourself in a what seems like a storage area. You like weapons and drugs and gems and a lot of other stuff that you're not even sure what it is, like various chemicals and stuff. And then just a little past that, you notice a very large cage with a Nexu in it that's just kind of like sees you and starts, growling and clawing at the bars.
Okay, so they keep live animals down here.
Yeah, and there's a doorway, an actual doorway at the far end that seems to lead somewhere further in. But this looks like it's largely a storage area. Actually, the only live animal in is that one Nexu.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume that's just where the one animal is for now until they move it to where it's gonna be for a while. So it's just temporary storage for the live things, but it's probably physical storage for everything else that just arrived.
Right.
Actually, gonna check really quick. Is there any good spare weapons around here?
Well, there's a lot of blaster pistols and blaster rifles and vibro weapons. There's just like a lot of
Good
random stuff here. There's nothing like super high caliber.
Nothing
that
high
would be,
caliber,
like-
but there's a lot of decently average stuff. Okay.
right.
Um,
So like
any explosives?
there are like quite a few frag grenades here.
Yeah.
Frag grenades it is. That'll at least help.
Give some to Grow and some to
Beard.
Beard and Roger would probably get the most use out of them because
Yeah,
the skill for that is the skill for
give
that
them
is
the boom booms.
is ranged light. So yeah, and there's just like a regular like sliding door leads to the next area, and as you're looking through the weapons and you pull out a grenade, the door opens and a few guards walk in and immediately go, "What the hell?" So
Today's the wrong day to find me.
yeah, get ready to roll initiative because they mainly came because they heard the Nexu making noise.
That figures. A really
Okay.
loud, bloody animal.
Let's see here. Where?
Oh, okay.
Boom. Hey.
Hey.
The Wookiees fast.
Oh wait, is the initiative table in or no, not yet?
I haven't put
He
it
hasn't
up
opened it
yet
Okay.
because I'm too busy getting the
He's
these
getting
tokens.
the tokens set up.
And these guys are currently at long range because they're all the way on the end of this fairly large room filled with resources. And
Mhm.
obviously, there's plenty of tables to take cover behind if you want to do that on
Nice.
one of your turns. So let me get the initiative table open. And then I gotta remember that I have to roll for because they're NPCs.
Oof. Well.
Well, it's kind of hilarious that literally your whole party goes with them except for Roger.
Roger's
All right.
probably like, "Well, was I supposed to do something?"
Hey, what?
All right,
Oh,
so
shoot.
I'm gonna say Mr. Beard moves up to close, or not close, medium range, so he can actually make a shot at one of them. Double check his stats. I really should have spent his experience. I didn't think to do that though. I wasn't used to him being an NPC.
Freaking
Probably
oops.
wouldn't have made that much of a difference though. So all right, yeah. So that's he doesn't really have anything special. Well, he still hit one of the. Say he hits a Rhodian. For. Okay, so these guys come rushing in. Mr. Beard immediately runs up, takes a shot, hits one of them in the shoulder, and I realized I really needed to change the music, and I forgot to do that.
That's fine.
Let's see here. Gro's turn.
Actually, I'm gonna have Grow walk into medium as well.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, let's have him do a. Weapon. Try to remember now. Those are skills. That's not my weapons. Yeah, let's do auto fire, and I believe I get a bonus for them not having moved yet.
Right. And
Quick
they're not
strike.
all.
Add 1 blue
they're-
die.
Yeah, they're not all clustered together, so the auto fire won't hit like the whole group. But let's see. We'll have you. So that's 3 yellow and a blue against 3 purple because it's harder to hit with auto fire.
Double hit.
Okay. Yeah. So you still. How much damage does that fucking weapon do? It's like what, 12? No, 11. All right. So that's. Yeah, so you caught both the two Crimson Dawn soldiers at the front with your fire, and they're trying. They got rattled pretty badly by it, but they're still standing because they got decent armor. They're just like, what the hell?
Immediately, a just giant furry thing just roared at us, and the next thing I know, I seen the pretty lights.
Nathan's turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna aim and shoot at this guy.
You can't. You're too far away. You got to move closer.
Okay. How's this?
Yeah, okay, so that we're gonna say you're at
So
medium
moving to
range.
medium.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can't aim because you had to move closer
Yeah,
to
I
get
had to
within
move
range.
closer.
So we're gonna let's see. 2 yellow and a green against 2 blues.
2 purples, you mean?
Yeah, 2 purples, not 2 blues. Why the fuck did I say 2 blues?
Yeah, 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 purples. All right.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, he's still dazed from getting shot by Grow, and then you walk up and pop him right in the chest, and he collapses to the ground with a thump.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Shola's turn.
Kills.
And I have a question. Can Shola move up to like a cover area, like a table or something in medium range?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna move up to a table for like some cover in medium range, and then fire with her blaster.
I believe it'll take a little strain out of you for doing it, but yeah, you can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say that costs like 1 strain because that's essentially two maneuvers.
Yeah, I know. Shoot
Mhm.
it. So,
I'll move you up here.
what was her ability? Range light. It's agility. So it's 1 yellow, 1 green.
Against 2 purple because they're medium range.
Right. Oh wow, she actually
Oh,
hit.
wow.
I think you eradicated him.
Wait, which one were you shooting at?
This guy.
Yeah, so yeah, you quickly get duck behind the table, and you aim your pistol, and you get a shot, but you also heard a loud pop from your pistol when you did that, and you look at it for a second, and you realize it's jammed.
Ooh.
Oh. It's like a spin and
Oh,
turn,
that's for
like-
the bad stuff on the roll.
Yeah.
But,
All
as,
right,
but as
Goon.
you're panicking about it being locked, you also look up and see that the guy you just popped in the head was now just taking a nap.
Yeah, so Goon, anonymous Goon number 43.
Show me.
Well, we
Uh,
just
salad.
defeated the first wave.
Yeah, you took out the most heavily armored guys, so anyhow, this guy, he quickly ducks behind a table and retaliates, takes a shot at, we'll say, Nathan.
Oh.
He saw you
Oh,
kill
sorry.
somebody.
Oh, shoot. Let's see.
Oh, he hits you. He gets a negative for it, but he hits
Yeah,
you.
yeah, he leaned on his cover too hard and knocked it over.
Wait, so like, what's happened to the cover now?
Well,
Yeah,
he's out in the
he-
open. He essentially knocked
Yeah.
over the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Took
so
cover,
anyhow-
shot at you, and then immediately bounced backwards and knocked over his cover. So it's just like, well, that was pointless.
That Goon, this one, Yeah, he does something similar. Takes cover, takes a shot at Grow.
Puff on my chest. Get ready for it. Here it comes.
Oh.
Yup, I called it.
Same one, but a little stronger.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say he messed up his cover though. We'll say he strained himself in the process though.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's let's see. So that's he rolled a lot better damage wise, but doesn't matter too much because of your freaking soak.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the Rhodian,
I got scratched. Someone's gonna die.
Rhodian got
Wrong
shot.
game.
Rhodian got shot by Mr. Beard, so he ducks behind. He ducks behind cover and aims and shoots. He doesn't aim, but he shoots at Mr. Beard. And he missed, but he found really good cover.
Oh no, I missed. Oh right, cover.
Oh no, I missed. Quick duck.
Couldn't see over this freaking
Then I
crate.
fired, and then I missed.
I didn't
and
realize
then I
this
missed
crate was
again,
actually so handy. I just need to remember to stand up higher next time.
And then I fired, and then I missed, and then I missed again, and then I
Freaking
fired.
chest high wall was higher than chest high.
Had a popsicle. Had a popsicle.
All right, the last goon. The last goon takes a shot at Mr. Beard. After ducking behind cover, they're all ducking behind cover because they saw their allies get annihilated right away.
Oh, I don't want to die today. Oh,
Holy shit!
If that was free successes, 2 frets, I'd be like, you gotta be kidding me. That's way too coincidental.
Okay, so he's got that's. I'm doing the math real quick here.
That is hilarious, though. That's still hilarious.
Mr. Beard's soak is so good right now that he only takes the extra damage from their successes. He just negated the regular damage from the gun. All right, so that I'm gonna say his gun jammed. He's still behind cover, but his gun jammed.
everybody's guns jamming. You all have sucky guns.
Okay,
Roger's
so it's
turn.
Roger's turn. Roger, let's see. His character sheet. All right, there he actually stays where he is, and he pops something on his gun and points and shoots.
Oh, okay. Let's see what it... Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, something on this gun modified it from being like a spread shot to a longer range. So he took Mr. Rhodian out of the picture.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I don't need to get any closer. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Clap. Oof. Oh,
Here.
well.
Gotta take out these goons. They're stronger than we thought.
Beard.
Yeah, so Beard moves up to close range. Takes a shot at one of these guys.
Wow.
Alright, so he's got... That's... He shoots the top guy, I'll say. And... Yeah, you literally... You think you saw a chunk of that guy's shoulder go flying off when he got hit, but he's still standing even though he's not feeling too good.
I don't know how a person would stand like that with a busted shoulder like that.
Well, when you're in a life or death situation, you can force your body to do things it shouldn't.
Yeah, adrenaline. Yeah.
Rose turn.
I feel that a lightsaber is not necessary for these guys.
Especially because you have to strain yourself to get close enough to use it.
Mm-hmm. So you know what I am going to do though? I'm going to close in some short range, just like Beard, and you know what? I'm going to take a shot at the same guy. Just no shot this time.
Okay,
I
so
believe I can't aim since I moved.
yeah, 3 yellows against 1 purple. You really shouldn't miss, but you never know with the freaking dice.
3 successes.
Yeah. So the guy's holding it, trying to reposition himself, and your repeating blaster just tears right through his chest, and he slams into a wall. Nathan,
let's see. Okay.
you can't aim if you don't want to move this time.
Okay, I'll aim and shoot at this guy.
All right, so that's 2 yellow, a green, and a blue against 2 purple and a black.
Oh, what's the black for? Like that?
Because they're behind cover.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Holy cow.
Advantage, like.
You critical hit him.
Okay.
Oh.
How many do I need of those?
I think with your gun you actually need 4 because you don't have like the most beefy.
Yeah,
pistol.
obviously.
But
So
let's
just wait till you
let's
get the
deal with the
credit.
damage first. So that's. I want to make sure I calculate. I know
Yeah.
the last shot you would have killed the guy, but this is not quite so. All right,
Yeah.
actually you only need 3 to get a critical. But let's see. So 7 plus that's 9 minus his soak, so you did 6 damage.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens to him on the critical hit table. 51 is fearsome wound. Increased difficulty of all presence and willpower checks, but that's not really gonna matter. I'll say that just means he's more likely to run away.
Have to roll a chance to see if he decides to run.
Nathan, I've never seen an enemy get scared of Nathan. The Wookiee scares people
The
easily.
Wookiee's scary. The lightsabers are scary. Nathan, most timid man in the group.
And
It's
yet-
not really just that he's scared of Nathan, it's that like he's injured and he's seen like his entire crew aside from one
Yeah,
guy
he's just been
just
watching
kinda
his entire
collapse
troop
around
get
him.
slaughtered wholesale as we're just opening all kinds of fire on them.
Yeah, so Shola's turn.
He's-
Shola's gonna move up and unclog her gun
All right.
or blaster or whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
We'll say that actually takes your turn though. So
Yeah.
Darn blaster's always jamming. Pink. There we go.
all right. So this guy, let's actually make him make a freaking willpower save.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know what that means technically. I'm trying to decide
He
if
doesn't
he's...
know what it means either, so he's just gonna sit there and open fire.
I'm too confused. The technician almost killed me. These people are.
He just
killing
sits there, daydreams, and stares into space.
Yeah,
He-
that'd actually
he's-
be funny.
he's
If he
try-
just
he's-
sits there in
he's-
confusion.
He's trying to bolt for the door. So he's actually moved out of short range from you guys back to medium range because he's running.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he basically ran and dived behind cover instead of using an attack.
I was about to say he was gonna try to find his happy place in a volatile situation.
The other guy's still like
being
an idiot and not backing down and tries to take a
We can
shot
take-
at
Curtis, we can take him.
tries to take a shot at Beard.
No, man. The technician's gonna kill me. Guess I just got a bow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say his cover. He's gonna have 2 black dies when you guys try to shoot him because he got so much advantage.
Yeah.
Like he missed, but he got good at hiding behind shit. I guess I don't know.
They're both hiding at this point.
Roger just goes, really? He moves up and takes a shot at the guy that's running.
Really?
Well, he fucking missed.
Really? Can you just die, you meat bag?
I guess
Mr.
Roger gets
Beard.
advantage.
Mr. Beard's also trying to shoot the guy that's running because who knows what's going to happen if he actually successfully gets away.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
Oof.
So this guy, this guy just barely made it through the door and then gets a blaster bolt in the back and collapses to the floor.
Goodbye.
Clear some of these dice rolls out. Too many on there at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Bro. Finish, bro.
Missed, so Gro's turn.
So, do I get bonuses if I literally walk up into melee range on the guy?
Well, wait, didn't he? No.
Here's the thought: can a lightsaber go through cover?
I don't think it really works that way because the thing is, the lightsaber would still, the cover would still be keeping you from swiping it directly at them, so it still gives them the black dice.
Right.
Yeah, you still have to work around the cover. I'm just asking if I can get.
I'm just saying if he can have the lightsaber on the other side of the cover table and just watch it go through the other end and stab him.
But if you're talking about actually using your gun, it's actually not advantageous to be within melee range with it.
Right.
Oh no, I think if you're within spitting range of somebody, you ought to be able to just unload into their chest and that's done.
I feel like that would be like a huge shotgun blast equivalent, where it just.
That's what you get with an
Boom.
automatic. Fine. I'm not gonna get any bonuses if I get closer, so I'm just gonna stand and shoot. And actually, I'll aim.
Assuming. All right, so that's what do you
Aim. So that's 3 yellows, a blue, and 1 purple.
and 2 blacks because of
Oh, and
just
2
his-
blacks because it was cover. Yeah. Yikes.
Oh.
It was because of the black die.
Well, I'm gonna say you
No, it's because the
Hit.
yellows didn't roll anything useful.
you didn't hit him, but you annihilated his cover. So he's just kind of sitting there like,
Haha, you can't
fudge.
get me. Brrr. I have no
fudge.
cover at all.
okay, Nathan.
I think I have to go a little closer.
No, you're close enough. You can.
No, you're
Okay,
still
I'll-
medium on them.
You can aim and
I'll
shoot.
Yeah,
He-
I'll aim and shoot at him.
Okay, so yellow, a green, or no, two yellows, a green, a blue against 2 purple. Holy shit! You didn't critical. You got those are threat dice.
I want you to describe just how thoroughly I
1,
dominated this
2,
guy.
3, 4, 5, and how much this is?
Yeah. You actually killed him in one shot because you literally
pretty much
you
did
literally
maximum damage.
because you did 13 damage. He has 3 soak and 10 health. You did exactly enough damage to annihilate the guy.
I was gonna say, like I said, like describe what I did to him if you can.
Right, so you take a shot. He's just kind of sitting there going, oh shit, my cover's gone. And then he looks up and Nathan just goes, ha, and shoots at him. And he's like, oh crap. And then just the blaster bolt goes straight into his eye and he falls over.
Oh,
Oof.
Not as good eye either.
yeah.
Well, it ain't as good eye now. Well,
Alright.
that was the thing that just happened. Let's see what they were watching over in here. Now that we've got grenades.
Yeah, I'm gonna move everybody else back. All right, so you go through the door.
Yeah.
Peeking my head in. What's we got in here?
All right, so you're looking around and you do see like you immediately render what kind of reminds you of like a prison because it's like there's a bunch of there's 3 paths leading away from the door and you can see each one of these doors along the path is like one of those doors where there's just like a tiny little slot to see into it like it's a jail, a fortified jail cell.
Hmm.
So the question is whether you want to go straight forward or left or right, because you're basically at like a crossroads once you come through the door.
Okay, so wait, the door that we went through has a slot on it? Is that what you're saying?
No. The door you came through is just like a regular sliding door, but you can see in this place is like lined with cells where like they're all fortified doors with like a slot for you to look through to see.
Can show a force sense and see where there would be more prisoners or something.
You want? Let's just have you roll. Yeah, that will simplify things a little bit.
Okay.
Josh, roll it.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
So-
another positive.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say you're kind of scanning this area, and it's kind of overwhelming for a moment. You're trying to focus. You just you don't sense any life forms from the right at
Right.
all.
Okay.
There's some from the left. There's you can tell that there's some pretty big creatures over that way. Like
I sense pretty big creatures.
not humanoids to the left. Kind of like
Sense-
large animals.
I sense large animals to the
And-
left, but I don't sense anything to the right.
And you're trying to sense forward. The path straight forward, and there's a lot of humanoids that way. You're trying to figure out exactly where Girl's family might be, but there's just so many life forms, and you hear a voice in the back of your head go, "They're all the way in the back."
Oh.
I think they're all the way in the back. I think we have to go forward.
Okay.
Does this voice have any familiar accent or anything?
Yeah, it's a voice you recognize. You specifically recognize. Nobody else heard it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
I don't think any of us else heard it because you were the one stretched out to the force.
Yeah, you know exactly who the voice is, and I just can't say it because you haven't
Yeah,
discussed that with
I got
anyone.
it. And she's
You probably got a good idea already. I think even I
yeah,
have a good
they're all
idea
the
who it
way in
might
the
be.
back, and she just kind of goes, well, and just kind of walks forward really
Yeah.
nervously, trying not to show horrible poker face.
It's Shola.
Alright.
We already see through her poker face. Something weird happened again.
All right, so yeah, so you're moving forward, and you're passing all these cells. You're probably not checking any of them because Shola told you exactly where to go already. I'm assuming
Yeah.
because there's people in these other cells, but you don't know who any of them are.
Yeah, and for all we know, they actually might be here for legit reasons. Who knows for sure?
Right. So you get to the end. You get to the door, the last door, and you can kind of see that when you get to it, like the hallway, kind of like there's another like kind of like cross section here, except when you look off to the sides, they both just kind of lead to like dead ends. You're pretty positive there's just like a really massive room on the other side of this particular cell door.
All right.
And there's the slide on it that you can open to look inside.
Yep. So first things first, walk up to the door, slide open, and
This is something I need to pop open real quick because I forgot I should have opened the family tree thing you gave me. That's got like a shit ton of names on it.
Ton names some very quick ideas of what their previous professions were.
Yeah, so you open the thing,
And that's just a small amount of the Mia family it could have been too. So
and you open the slide, and you see a lot of Wookiees in here, and at the sound of your voice, you immediately see several of them start to stand up. The first one being your father, Kuabro.
Daddy.
He says,
He's not your daddy. He's Gro's daddy.
I know. I was doing that out of character.
Yeah. He goes, Rorura, you found us.
I quickly nod and tell him to stand back. The first thing you see is just immediately Gro grabs the lightsaber off, lights it up, and just shoves it through the lock.
All right, so you bust the door open.
Yeah, just immediately on the other side as they back up, they just see the lightsaber tip just right through, and
All right.
then elbow the door open.
All right, so you guys, you bust the door open and you start to move into the room, and you hear one of them try to warn you and say, "Wait!" But right as the group walks in, like a trap door opens underneath you, and you find yourself sliding through a tunnel.
Okay, immediately trying to grab the sides.
Yeah, it's
I'm big. Let me brace myself.
Shola's gonna try something really crazy.
Oh.
Wait.
She's gonna try to push herself up with forced move.
Oh, can you do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She can lift up humanoids by one
yeah,
at a time.
but the thing is, you're not going to be able to stop everyone from falling.
That's why Gro's bracing himself, and Nathan has to grab a hold of Shola now, or me.
You're just everybody's mostly just trying to slow their fall
or stop themselves and try and climb back out.
Yeah, so you end up sliding down, and you find yourself rolling out into an arena.
Fuck.
Oh.
And you kind of realize, well, this is where the other pathway must have led to, because you see like a bunch of people just kind of standing in the, sitting in the seats around the arena.
By the way, the lightsaber is off, obviously, because we were going through the door.
Well, I'm actually going to assume you kind of shut it off as you were falling, so you wouldn't cut yourself.
Right.
Either or, but yeah. So they obviously people can't see that from a distance very easily, at least not yet.
Right, and you kind of land on this, it's kind of like an old gladiatorial arena where like there's a stand floor, but you notice at the opposite end of the arena, there's like a stage where there was a Zabrak woman who was singing that just kind of abruptly stopped when you all came crashing into the arena.
Oh no, she was singing the national anthem.
Well, stinks to be them.
Yeah, so you there's a bit of a commotion, and you kind of hear over your intercom, you hear Captain Harslow go, please tell me that wasn't you that I just heard crash down there.
Depends.
I immediately pushed the button to the intercom. Okay, we won't tell you it was us. We found them, and then we fell in.
Because we're kind of he kind of responds, we're up in the stands. We were trying to head over to where we could see their boss was, but we're gonna try to figure out how we're gonna help you now.
No, you go ahead and take out the boss. We can handle ourselves.
Yeah. So the singer immediately like runs over to a lift and gets raised out of the arena. And there's like you see above where the stage was, you can see there's a security glass cut in front of a room where there's like a gathering of individuals.
Yeah, I would assume they want security of some kind, because otherwise I'm going to try and take pot shots at them.
And so one of them steps forward. He stands in front of a device, and like a large holographic image of him appears in the arena.
Big boy.
Let's see.
It's the big giant head.
Oh no.
So you've come face to face with Dryden Voss. He goes, well, what an unexpected surprise. I didn't ask for any guests. Well, at least not ones that aren't here already. To what do I owe the honor of your presence?
Well, we were just leaving, so.
Yep, what she said.
We'll just come back. We'll just head out the way we came in.
Oh, is that legit what you guys just said?
Pretty much.
I'm going
Yep.
for it.
Yeah.
We're all going for it. Yep.
Yeah, like the thing is closed behind you, so I don't think that's.
Oh,
really
so
gonna
yeah,
work.
so this
Yeah.
girl turns. It's like, oh shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, we
you-
might
you-
need help.
You kind of notice some other figures walking around up in the box where he is. You don't recognize most of them, but you kind of hear one of them go, "Wait a minute, is that disgusting escaped slave?" And Shola kind of immediately recognizes this voice
oh no.
Oh no.
as the voice of Acrudeus, or I think Arcrudeus.
Arkara or something like that.
And you kind of see there's two Arcanians up there, which are, it's hard to tell from here, but Shola knows that it's the father and mother of the royal house that
Oh.
she used to be enslaved by.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Dryden kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at them and goes, "What are you talking about? And did I tell you you could interrupt me?" One of them goes to raise their voice in protest, and he goes, "Nah, this is my house. Sit back down." They kind of reluctantly go back to their seats.
Man.
So,
Wow.
how do I climb up there? I should have actually bought that climbing gear.
Just climb up there. And be
I
like,
just want to climb up
"Excuse
there and
me."
just lightsaber my way through.
He goes, Dryden says, "I find myself in an interesting situation. Because after looking at you for a moment, I recognize all of
Oh.
Oh.
you. Your lot have kind of made yourselves known to the galaxy recently."
We get around here and there.
I'm just one of those pretty faces.
You seem like a Wookiee, you seem all the Wookiees.
All the lady Wookiees love Grove.
Yeah. Because you don't often see a Wookiee bounty hunter,
Mm.
an Arcanian Jedi, a
Mm.
clone trooper, a battle droid, and some guy who has tools.
Hey, these tools.
Gro just smiles and slowly looks back at Nathan, just some guy with tools. And looks back.
Shola pats Nathan on his shoulder and goes, "It's okay. I still appreciate you."
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna break Star Wars canon and kill this guy. I'm gonna be the one to kill this. If you guys watch Solo, you know what I'm gonna talk about.
But
Nope,
he,
I haven't seen Solo, so shush.
Okay.
yeah, you guys are taking a second to. He goes, you all are very talented lot, and
Except
you'd be
me,
such a
apparently.
waste. It'd be such a waste to feed you to my Rancor.
Oh.
Oh,
I knew it. Arena Rancor is gonna come out.
What figure?
Says, I recently find myself in a very crappy situation. There are two important
Don't
things.
say.
There are two important things in this world: money and power.
Obviously.
Recent changes in the galaxy have screwed all of those up for me.
Good.
Hmm.
Maybe we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Well, we used to work with crime bosses before.
I mean, this is
Actually,
Yeah, that's
Actually,
kind of a middle
Shola
ground.
has
Actually,
a
they
bit of
weren't like horrible crime bosses or anything, but
Shola has a bit of a crazy plan.
Yeah, what?
I was still kind of concocting ideas too. But what's your idea?
Shola kind of whispers, "How badly do you want to slice this guy open?
Oh.
I want to shove a grenade up his ass and rip off his arms.
How good is that lightsaber of yours?"
How goes my lightsaber? It's perfectly fine. How about yours?
Well, can you cut through that safety glass?
I
I
have
get you
my
up there.
theories on that.
well, you got to keep in mind the safety glass is also elevated above the arena.
Yeah, it's elevated,
know,
but we can
But she
climb.
has force move and she can push someone
Oh.
up
Yeah.
to
Push
the.
him up. Yep. Do the old cannonball.
Because she does have the strength to push up a humanoid like a.
Let's do it.
The
Let's do it.
Wookiee readies the lightsaber. Push me, my master.
Push. Yeah.
This is gonna be a force check, and she's gonna have the hand on her back, and she's just gonna try to move it up, like kind
Just
of
try
like
to hide the
Kylo
fact that she's
Ren.
gonna launch
Yeah.
him.
Okay,
Okay,
you know, you hold on. So you're gonna try to you're gonna try to force throw Grow at the security glass.
Yup.
Pretty much.
Yep. Let's do it.
I think that might cost a few destiny points to try and do that.
They knew. They know. This was
Oh, did we roll for destiny points this
I
session?
just kind of kept the leftover ones from previously because we didn't really do anything. with
Okay.
them.
Yeah, it sounds like a fine way to
This sounds like a good time to use those.
Push.
Yeah. So you only get one force die, or
What's my force rating? Yeah, what's my force rating? I do have the leftover force point, so what's my force rating? Where's my force rating? Force rating, I think I wrote it down at the back and the bottom. Force rating is 1, so 1 die. I haven't got
Okay.
any.
She
I'm
got
gonna-
only
I'm
one
gonna-
die that's been giving her luck all day night.
I'm gonna assume you actually need a pretty good force roll for this. So
All right.
Yeah.
because I
Okay.
don't think rolling a 1 is gonna succeed.
All right. Just throw Grow in the audience. Okay, that didn't work.
Well, there's no audience directly below him. The audience seats are like around his room.
Oh, so like it'll be a dinner and a show when he gets through that glass.
Okay, so Grow. If you can't make it in time, plant the thermal detonator stealthily under them.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
do
if I
it.
can't quite reach that, I can at least try and stick a thermal detonator right underneath them and blow the shit apart anyway.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, so you try to throw him, and just like nothing
He
happens.
just-
He's just kind of standing there, still like,
It's too heavy.
this is not good.
Shola, he's too heavy for you.
Well, I mean, it's like not like she didn't throw him far enough. Like he didn't move. He just kind of
like
sat there.
barely my hair moved, and it's like, wait, was something supposed to happen?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna hate myself for this. But shows like goes in back of her mind and goes, a little help.
Oh, you're doing that.
Wait, what?
You'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so that's not bad. It's just gonna kind of is, but it's yeah. So Shola kind of starts glowing red,
Oh,
and launches Grow really hard at the glass.
lightsaber, start cutting.
Yeah, so Grow, make a lightsaber roll against 3
Security.
purples.
Security glass.
Against 3 purples. Okay.
And Shola's temporarily not in control of herself.
Oh no!
So that's
I gotta save her.
two yellow, 3 green. I have
Look,
5 brawn, and
get
I
a
use
hold of
my
yourself.
lightsabers at 2.
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be 2 yellow, 3 green against 3 purple. Because
Do
it
it.
is still
Yes!
pretty.
Yes!
Yes!
Yeah, so you go crashing through the glass, and you land right in front of them. But the thing is, you realize you're now up here alone, and there's a lot of people in here.
Try me.
He's got
You didn't think this through too well.
Wookiee rage, try me.
Wait. When we talk a lot of people, what are we?
He still has a thermal detonator. He can threaten them with it.
Actually, yeah.
I actually
got
have to.
ideas.
I actually have to set up. I actually have to
Gotta
set
set
up
up the room now.
This is a very large room full of people. I got to set up all the parties
The
involved
GM is
here.
just like, oh no.
Yeah, I just this point where I'm like, oh, you weren't. This was not supposed to happen at all. This is not remotely supposed to happen.
This
Like,
was
this
not the
encounter-
plan.
this-
You were not
this-
supposed to be able to lunch in here. Oh god, you're just gonna murder everybody.
Well, no, this encounter was intended for the entire party to be present when this happened.
Okay.
So give me a sec.
Grow Shola did not think this through. I mean, Shola.
Oh, I didn't think there was gonna be that many people up there.
Well, I said there was like a
There's a lot of
an
people, but it's not like they're
entourage up
all
there.
armed to the teeth.
I
You
thought it
think-
was like 4
You
people
think
at
the
least.
crime lord is sitting there without people guarding him? And
Sure,
you know
on the outside.
And you know that the freaking Deus Nobles are in there with them.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
They're not going to be there without anyone guarding them.
Well,
Too late to retcon.
I know. That's why
Too late
I'm
to
like,
retcon. The
fuck, why
Wookiee has
did you
smashed
do-
through the window.
I'm like, why did you do this? Why did this fucking have to happen?
Because we wanted
Why
to
did this
break-
happen to me? I made a mistake.
Oh my god.
So what do you all say to your friendly neighborhood thermal detonators? Turn on, toss, fall backwards. Prepare to watch the fireworks.
Oh man. I kind of my brain kind of shut off because I'm trying to set everything up here that I wasn't expecting.
Oh my god.
And this
wonder
is what happens when the players throw you the curveball.
I wonder what Matt is gonna.
Oh wait, did Beard was the only one that picked up from the stockade grenades and stuff?
Yeah,
he
Beard's the
picked
one
up
that
your-
got the
well,
grenades, but both you and me had thermal detonators.
Beard and Roger.
Yeah,
both,
Beard and Roger.
both,
Beard
both.
and Roger did have extra
I
grenades.
might have to improvise this fight because I kind of you have allies aside from your party at least. So
And they should be on the way. They
Oh.
were already planning to be on the way. I told them, don't worry about us. Get to the boss. Hey, we got to the boss before you guys. Hi.
well, so more like, hey, I got to the boss before you guys. I don't know where everybody else is. I improvised.
Oh,
I improvised
hello.
in the worst
How about
possible
you?
way.
Actually, Wookiee would be like,
Oh man, I'm trying to decide if I should switch the music to something or I don't know. Let's just switch to Desert Winds for now.
Okay, yeah. All right, so like, he's still setting up, or is like, do you like still?
I just think he's like, he's
I-
got to populate the map.
I'm almost set up because the thing is I had to like shove you guys off in a corner because of the fact
Yeah.
that you're technically not there. And Gro's about to see why I said "oh no" when I saw you, dude. I was expecting you to. I wasn't expecting you to
wanna-
ask him for help. I wasn't expecting you to do that.
I want to see. I want to see. Oh my god!
Well, this is a
What?
packed room.
What's
Yeah,
why
so
is this- why
there's
does it have a
three-
lightsaber?
That's actually not. She doesn't have a lightsaber. I
Oh,
needed
oh.
a female Arcanian token, and I
Oh.
couldn't find one where she wasn't holding a lightsaber. This person has a lightsaber though.
Oh no.
Is this guy an Arcanian or?
Yeah,
Well, I think these three guys. Wait, these three guys are Arcanian right here.
she is too.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
good
So
to
4
consider part of
Arcanians.
this.
All right.
Is
Okay,
this a
so-
she or a he?
That's a he.
Oh, is anyone I know or just a servant?
Um,
No, it won't be a servant.
Well, the thing is, you're technically not up there, so
You don't
You
know.
don't know.
so yeah, so there's 3 separate groups here. There's this group over here, which is the Arcanian nobles and their entourage. Dryden's here, and he kind of backed away when he saw you flying at the window. So he's
Oh,
kind of got
Probably a
his
moment
guards.
of what the shit.
He's kind of got yeah, because like he knows about the Force, but he's never seen something quite that ridiculous happen before.
All he does, he seen a flying Wookiee. He saw a flying Wookiee that suddenly pulled out a
And
lightsaber and just sliced through his
this
window.
guy. You got this guy over here that looks like he's a smuggler with his cohorts. That's kind of off in the corner. They're just kind of like, well, that is some crazy shit I just saw.
I look to the smugglers, kind of give them a wink. I have nothing against smugglers. You might want to run, and immediately toss the thermal detonator right between the 2 other groups and back out. Just toss the thermal detonator right about there, if I can.
Okay. So you're really gonna just toss it
I'm
and
going
try
to
run back?
nuke the room.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see here.
Nuke and run away. There's too many people here. This is going to get a little crazy, and I can handle them from
So-
a distance, but not right up this close.
So you leap back out and brace yourself. You hit the ground, and you're just about to detonate as you go to detonate the detonator, you see it go flying out into the air over the arena and explode in the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I force reflect it myself?
Yeah, he does
No,
have force
because-
move.
Because you were already getting ready to detonate it.
But I see it flying.
Yeah, but
I don't think you're that skilled at the Force.
yeah, you're also not that skilled with the Force. Somebody in there that had a much better use of the Force than you threw it back out of the room.
So basically, what we just did was just get Grow up a window and waste a thermal detonator. We certainly scared the shit out of Dres.
Yeah, but you did the explosion did cause let's say the room kind of shifted, and they all end up kind of sliding down into the arena with you.
Wow.
Well, I immediately roll out of the way and let them all take the damage.
Well, they mostly land safely because of the way the thing ends up tilting. But technically, I just kind of improvised this to figure out how to get everybody in the same room together,
Yeah.
basically.
Why was Token normal instead of the one with the art?
Oh, you know what? Her old fucking token is on here. Hold on, let me.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Because I had the tokens on here pre-set up before I changed the art, so I just got to grab her token from the other board.
Okay.
Copy.
Yoink.
That was like
Paste.
great improvisation though. I don't know what. Matt
Well,
was gonna do.
let's say you just bypassed. You still bypassed a bunch of shit that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's like we were supposed to go through all the story and all that.
Player chaos
Ozzie.
reigns.
So let me just say, give
Who's
everybody a second to.
that?
Let me give everybody a second to soak things in for a second, so I can kind
Yeah.
of explain. Like, Shola's not completely in control of her body at the moment, but she's able to see what's going on, so she can kind of take in what's going on. She doesn't recognize this guy. He looks like he's probably like a bodyguard or something.
This guy?
Yeah. This
Alright.
is the father. This is the mother.
Right.
And this one, you wouldn't have recognized her at first because her hair's not white. But you're pretty positive that it's what was her name? Damn it! I don't got the freaking thing open. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay.
Cathodeus, their daughter.
Oh.
But she looks like she did something to herself.
Nani?
And you do notice that she's holding a lightsaber.
Oh.
You're also definitely sensing the force from this guy.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Force
this is going to
users,
be a
yay.
fun little exercise today.
So,
Is this an Arcanian or something else?
Hmm?
Is this an Arcanian or something else?
you can't tell because of his mask.
Oh, okay.
Because he's basically dressed like a monk and he has like a mechanical mask thing over his eyes. So everybody's kind of, is kind of down here now, and Dryden goes, well, you put me in an interesting position. I'm definitely not letting the Rancor out now. He goes, why are you even here? Who sent you here?
Oh.
Oh. Now that you no longer have a Rancor, stand up, turn on my lightsaber. I've come for my family.
He goes, that should have been obvious. You're here for the Wookiees. That makes so much sense. They've been my best fighters too. Always give them easy opponents so that they can just crunch people. It's very entertaining for the audience.
Oh, that's not good. Don't make Grow angry.
I mean,
Too
he
late.
basically just admitted that he intentionally avoided hurting them.
Don't matter. Still not happy with
Still
him.
doesn't matter. It's like locked in a cage.
Yeah, Shill's not in control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do we have to roll for who Shola's going to attack first?
I think the bigger question is so it's okay. So it's obvious you're not going to try to negotiate with him.
No.
No.
I'm ready to throw down with him.
Yeah. So okay.
The others don't matter unless they try to get in my way.
Yeah. You also now your Patriots kind of have arrived. Let me go grab their tokens. Like, 'cause you've basically been talking long enough.
We've talked to them long enough that they've that the rest of them have caught up and gone, oh shoot.
Yeah, thanks for distracting them. Now we can.
I am distracting you.
Are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna fight?
All that. Well,
everyone's just trying to get their footing now that they're all landed in the arena.
yeah, and I think other people were trying to figure out what exactly was going to happen before they decided what they were going to do.
I just like to think the audience is just slow clapping and getting faster. Like, yeah.
You actually at this point you see that like it looks like most of the people in the audience have started fleeing because you just freaking blew out the freaking you broke through security glass and then you blew out a freaking room.
We got the fancy seats blown up sky high. Not as dressed as we wanted them to, but we got them knocked out anyway.
Okay, so Captain Harslow comes barging down with his guys, and you hear this guy over here go, "Oh, you guys are with the rebels, huh?" He kind of pulls he just randomly pulls out his gun and points it in Dryden and goes, "I think I found me a better payday than you, boss."
This is why I like smugglers. Logical.
Betrayal. Nani? How could you betray me?
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yep.
So, yeah, everybody's kind of realized the situation is falling apart, and no one's gonna reason with anyone aside from the smuggler. Just literally decided to switch sides.
Well, now he's on the side with bigger numbers, so yeah.
Yeah. you hear our crew yell, "Katha, destroy Shola!"
Oh.
Everybody start rolling for initiative. This is gonna be a fucking mess, but this is a huge ass fight.
Chaos.
This
Blood
is
for
gonna
the
be
blood gods.
Let's see. Damn it,
Actually,
I got a 5.
I realize what time it is. We might need to just save this fight for next time.
Oh.
Because there's literally only like a half hour left, unless you guys
We'll
want to
see
go
how
over.
we'll see how far the fight goes.
Yeah, let's just.
I
not drag-
assume it saves initiative for next time.
Yeah, anything that I leave untouched will stay the same.
Yeah.
It's just I usually clear out the initiative screen before we stop, so there won't normally be anything left on there.
Yeah, that's fair. Gross shit. Oh,
High
wait,
roll
Mr.
for
Beard's
me,
going
high
first.
roll for Beard.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my!
I don't think I've ever done a fight in anything that had this many participants. I think the closest we got was that fight with the freaking beholder and the mind flayers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the music after I've got all the initiative rolls done.
Actually, just having to think, Ozzie, should I do a sci-fi music for you? For like a combat music?
If you want, that would probably be helpful.
I've
kinda
been doing
I'm-
mostly fantasy stuff. I should actually branch out a little bit, and sci-fi should be an easy thing for Sims anyways.
And that Rebel Soldier got a 19. Like.
Hey,
All right.
at least they're on
I don't
our
think,
side.
yeah, I've never seen this many freaking people on the freaking initiative chart before.
Well, let's see if we can will them down
Because-
fast.
Let me see, make sure I got everyone on here real quick though. Make sure I didn't.
By the way, I
like,
assume I'm
lag out
pretty
on-
close to these guys.
Um,
Since we all came crashing down.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna discuss that in a second because I might rearrange some of the tokens now that I have everything set up. But I just needed to get everybody on the board first.
Yep.
All right, descending order. Let's see who's gonna end up going.
Rebel soldiers.
Rio Durant.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you're.
Rebel soldier
I'm
number
gonna say-
1. One of the other guys is number 2, and then I'm number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're at close range. The rest of your party is at long range right now. I'm actually gonna move you up a little bit. Everybody else is at long. Most of the groups are at like long range from each other. I don't have enough room here to make some of these people look as far away as they should be because there's too many tokens.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Let's see.
All
Here
right,
we go.
let's see. Music to. We'll reuse the boss fight music.
What
from
was
last
my
time.
lightsaber again? Was it yellow?
What?
I believe my lightsaber was yellow.
No, it's purple.
Purple. That's right. I went with purple. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so Rio Durante is gonna go first. He's gonna actually kind of move over closer to you guys and take a shot at one of the guards.
That's
Since
fine.
his boss decided they're switching sides in the middle of nonsense that's going on here.
Well, he just saw a lot of chaos, and he's probably just the sheer numbers is like, yeah, this is one-sided. We're joining the winning.
I'm gonna say because he's got 4 arms, he can make 2 maneuvers in one turn, with any aim at the same time. But he fucking missed anyhow. Mr. Beard is gonna move up to medium range and shoot at one of the guards.
Shoot him, Beard! Shoot him! Yes!
Yes.
That's all. To quote a certain salesman, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Yep.
Bam! Just knocked right out of the ring.
Oh no, one of my soldiers. No, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, one of
Rebel soldiers.
one of the rebel soldiers are actually just you know what, they're gonna freaking bum rush in. They're fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Gonna run in and then take a shot at the other guy.
It was like, no, I'm going to die in this nerd's camp.
He missed though. All right.
Get the buff though, right?
This Mon Calamari bounty hunter. He's gonna aim and shoot at Grow.
Oh,
Well, I hope he's got some good blocking. Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
That's
That's a oof.
that's a lot of oof.
So he did 5 damage after your soak.
Actually, it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, because you got 6 soak. That's why it's not as bad as it looks.
Still taking a bit, but I can. But I've got a while before I need to hist him.
Yeah, so he kind of like clipped you in the shoulder. Your armor absorbed the most of the shock. And actually, it's your turn.
Yes,
so
as we speak.
Revenge.
Fucking Wookiee rage. Just I'm gonna use all I can to get in the melee range, and he's gonna get whapped with a purple light beam.
Yeah. Well, actually, you only need to use one. Because you were in close range, so you don't got to strain yourself.
That's right, I was already close, so yeah, I just immediately move in and start
That's
smacking.
why he shot you, because he's like, fuck, this guy's gonna be on top of us in like a split second.
You just decided your fate!
So yeah, so two yellow, 3 green against 1 purple.
Hit him! Yes! Oh, actually, I have a bonus.
You critical hit him.
I had a critical hit him, but I can also spend those things for extra points on... What was it now? It's one of my newer skills.
So you've chosen death.
What was... Let's see what you're talking about.
Oh, now I remember that guy. Jeez.
Where was it now? It should be like right around in here somewhere.
You're looking for defensive training, because that's when you're being attacked in melee range.
No, it was it's for when I get enough of the symbols.
Oh, when you have advantage.
Strike? No.
Did you maybe you took something and forgot to actually add it to your cheat?
No, I had it in here because I've looked it up more than once. Here we go. Force power move? Oh wait, no. No, never mind. No, that's not what I was looking for. Not parry, not second wind, not toughened. Oh, that technically would have come into effect already, anyways.
What was it?
I just happened to notice a thing about resisting fall damage. That I naturally have now as a Jedi, so yeah.
Oh, you're talking about some to Jim. I think that it's just got the wrong names for the symbols, because it's calling them glory instead of like those. That's like a reference to one of the other games. I think. I don't know.
That's what it said in the thing. I just typed out what it told me. So I could spend 1 victory die or 2 glory die and successfully hit to disarm my opponent.
So you're gonna knock his weapon out of his hand.
Yup.
So you're gonna do that instead of criticaling him, or?
Yeah, this'll really fuck him up as it is.
Let me look at that thing on the actual ability sheet. I know we're kind of stopping for a second, but sheet show knight, right?
Yeah. I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Because you're trying to figure out what the symbols meant to mark them on there.
Yeah.
You can spend 2 advantage to disarm them, or one of those, or you can use you could spend that, or you can use one of the enemy's failures to disarm them.
Oh, is that an enemy failure?
That's what that means. Yeah, is you could spend an enemy.
Oh, that's what the V is for. Okay.
All right, but so you're gonna spend, so you're not gonna critical him, but I'm
not gonna critical him because I don't know what the critical's gonna be, but I can tell you for sure what this is gonna be in. That's he has to waste half his turn picking up his weapon if he doesn't have another one.
Right.
And he doesn't have quick draw.
Yeah. So let's see. Your lightsaber does 8 damage, right?
Lightsaber. That's the blaster. Lightsaber 7.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Warblade's the one that was doing 8 damage. So 9 damage
plus
total.
1, yeah. Plus 2,
yeah. Yeah. So you kind of like you got him with a really nasty slash that across his forearm, and you sliced his blaster rifle in half.
Ooh.
So he's got a pretty nasty wound on his arm, and his blaster rifle's gone. Okay.
Do not mess with me.
Arcrudeus' turn. So he's actually just gonna back all the way into this fucking corner.
Coward.
And he seems to have picked up a sniper rifle amongst the nonsense.
You coward.
And he kind of aims at, let's see. He's gonna aim at that rebel soldier. But he's not a very good shot, so this might not turn out that well.
Fail.
Yeah, you see all the freaking difficulty dice he had?
Wait, so, so what's gonna happen?
He's literally just using his base agility stat to try and aim. He doesn't have any skill, and the guy's extremely far away. He's just,
so he
like,
uses a sniper rifle. Does the sniper rifle immediately snap up and smack him in the forehead for doing this?
yeah, let's see. He takes strain damage because of the knockback. Ah! Yeah, because he's not a fighter, he's a freaking noble.
Pop.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh.
Alright, another rebel soldier moves up. Takes a shot at that Crimson guard. And gets a lot of nothing.
Doesn't shoot him, but yeah.
Oh, the Hand of Deus' turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What's this guy do? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
anyone force sensitive just felt a slight bit of out of me just from smacking that blade out of the guy's hand, or gun out of his
Right.
hand, since that was technically a Jedi trick.
This guy, you know, he kind of crouches down and just springs forward across the battlefield.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And yes, he strained himself doing that.
My leg.
And he whips out what looks like a blaster shotgun and points it at the two rebel soldiers in front of him.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
And then,
Ooh.
oh no.
They eat blaster buckshot and kind of just crumple to the ground.
Oh no.
Yikes.
No.
Okay,
Well,
dude.
She was given orders, so you know who she's got her sights set on.
I can't.
Right.
I can't do anything. I have to wait.
She strains herself to. No, actually, she's not gonna do that.
Uh,
She's gonna move up though, to close range instead of medium range, and let's see, what's she gonna do? She motions her hand at Shola.
Ooh.
Shola feels herself starting to like rise off the ground. She feels like a grip around her throat.
no. A flash jump.
She takes a bit of damage, but then there's just kind of like a sudden like shockwave of force comes out from her, and she kind of like slams back to the ground with a loud thump.
Oh. Okay, so it wasn't that bad. How much damage did Shola
She
take?
only took 3 damage, but
Oh, okay.
she's still kind of powered up from what happened like a moment ago.
Right.
In fact, she's not even going to get to decide what she's going to do on her first turn.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Beckett's turn. He don't like the freaking guy that just came out of nowhere with that shotgun. Was like, that guy's gonna be trouble. I'm gonna go over there and take care of that.
Okay.
He runs, so he kind of
I'll
runs
say
closer to
if
him.
someone else doesn't, I'll be turned back around once I'm done with this guy.
I was gonna say Gro should probably take care of this guy if nobody's gonna do it. Oh, okay.
Okay, so he hit him. For
No.
10 damage. So he got him pretty nasty in the torso with it. Oh wait, no, that's right. That wasn't as much damage. It shouldn't have been that much damage because it was soak.
Oh, okay. So just a graze.
Yeah, so 5 damage. It would have been 10 if it wasn't for his soak. Man, having lightsabers and switching to guns makes things confusing.
Yeah.
Does the soak count or does it not count? I don't know.
As much as I like having both, it does seem like mixing the two together don't blend very well.
Right. So yeah, Dryden Voss is his turn now. He yells, "Back at!" And he's like ignoring the shit that's going on with Gro and is kind of moving over this way to fight with them because they pissed him. No, they pissed him off. They just backstabbed him in the middle of a fight.
He's angry, but he's gonna wind himself getting real hurt if he doesn't watch himself.
Gro be like, oh, and just stabs him. He's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish off this bounty hunter I've already picked a fight with, and I'm gonna immediately come right behind this guy and shove my
Yeah,
lightsaber.
he actually shot at
no,
Beckett's girlfriend over
Ooh.
here.
No.
Not a wise move.
Shot kind of ricochets off her armor, but she definitely felt it. Okay, Zarifa's turn.
Alright, so what does Shola do? Like, as she watches, like you said...
Zarifa's turn, not your turn. Not Serif's, Zarifa's. This is
Yeah,
what you get for mixing your names so close.
Yeah, you're the one that named the Deus Nobles.
I had that coming.
Yes, you did have this comment.
She starts to walk over this way and yells, "You filthy Wookiee, you've ruined everything."
Oh.
Come at me, lady. You're not
Come
gonna
at
like
me.
it.
Come at me.
And
if she annoys me while I'm in the midst of combat, I might be liable to rip out her arm socket and beat her over the head with it.
She does something you probably weren't expecting.
Mm.
She chucks a grenade at you.
Oh!
No.
Well, that's gonna blow up everybody around me.
She doesn't care.
Is there a way for me to reflect that?
Well, your soak is gonna eat up part of it. In fact.
I was more like, is there a way for me to like quickly grab it and toss it back? But I don't think there's a choice for that in this game.
Yeah, especially not when you're in the middle of engaging people.
Also, you just hear something hit the bottom of our feet. Everybody looks down at my feet. Shoot.
Right. Didn't do as much to you as some of the other people, though. So Mon Calamari goes, "What are you doing, you crud now?"
Oh, what an idiot.
You team killing fucktard.
Well, she doesn't actually see them as her allies.
Yeah, I did read her as that being that big of a...
She's a jackass noble. She doesn't think about things properly.
Can I boomerang throw my lightsaber at her? I do have force move.
That poor Mon Calamari.
I like to think he's also in a Force Ghost and right next to him another Mon Calamari. You want a cabbage?
No, why would I?
Who are you? Get away
Where did
from
you
me.
come from? Alright, Captain Harsel's turn. He's also gonna shoot at the guy that leapt across the battlefield at them because just fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy in particular. He just wiped out 2 of our soldiers.
And he missed.
Don't.
Alright, well, Val's turn. She's gonna shoot back at Dryden because he fucking shot her.
Yeah.
Karma, it comes back to bite you. As Ozzie has to pick up all the dice, and
Oh.
everybody's just getting all the victory symbols with no actual hits.
Well, he actually counts as an adversary, so actually he should have had an extra purple, so that really wouldn't have really wouldn't have amounted to anything. All right, Tulo Tello, like the weakest guy in here aside from the freaking soldiers. He's just gonna take a shot at somebody.
There's chaos. Just generally shoot at it. Make it all go away.
He's shooting at the guy that's literally in the middle because he kind of made himself a massive target by.
Yeah.
He's kind of their equivalent of Grow at the moment because he just leapt in the middle of the madness.
And then opened fire and took out 2 guys, and it's just like, oh, everybody hates you now.
Oh.
Okay, he actually hit. So.
Weakest guy just got a nice hit.
Yeah, so he got him in the shoulder. He's still standing though.
Ah.
Oh, the Herald of Deus.
Oh God.
Oh.
What is this? What is this guy gonna do?
I don't remember if I wrote this or not.
No.
This is
Because
something Ozzie added just for
Yeah,
flavor.
the two henchmen are basically just high-ranking goons that I gave them.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see what he does.
Because I figured that their servants aren't really gonna be in your list.
Right.
He sees Grow as like the biggest threat here. He's gonna see if he can do something. Oh, that's a fuck.
Oh.
Just do it. Just do
What the hell?
it. Kill it.
Let's see if this actually hits.
Let's see.
He's at close range.
I want to see what he does. Hold on.
Wow. Okay, so
what was he gonna do?
You're in the middle of fighting here, and you're regaining your senses from getting hit by a grenade, and you just suddenly feel force lightning bounce off one of your shoulder pads.
Oh God.
Immediately turn around, like, who just did that, and look at the guy with the funky hat. I don't know which one's gonna die first, the crazy lady or him, but somebody's gonna die.
Roger 1. Let's see here. Whoops. I moved the fucking turn thing. He's gonna move up. Well, I like spread shots too, but you're an asshole, so die.
Damn. Everybody's just rolling the weird signal, the weird insignias that don't do anything for us.
Yeah.
They do when you hit. But I don't want to with the battle this big. I don't want to decide random shit for them to do for every single roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Rebel soldier.
Yeah, which one is this?
The one in the
This
back.
one? I'm gonna get revenge for.
My
I'm probably
buddies.
gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? What is wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? Oh, smeg it. Boom, 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 boom.
Screw it. Get him.
He actually hit.
Oh, wow.
Vengeance!
I wonder if that Brett will do
Sweet
anything.
buttery vengeance.
But his gun jammed.
Oh,
Oh my God! With the gun jamming, man.
But this guy's really starting to not look so good. He probably shouldn't have leapt in the middle of the battlefield.
He did it.
I made
but
an
it
incalculable move.
failed.
Okay, this chick.
Let's see.
admittedly, I'm a threat to her, but at the same time, she just got blown up by the asshole behind her.
Yeah, she actually hadn't done anything yet when that happened.
Yeah, she was like,
She's
yeah,
kind of like, you stupid bitch, and she freaking
Yes, join us.
she moves up, and points her wrist thingy at her.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Oh!
Yeah, Zafira's now on fire.
Someone clip that. Well, if someone's in the chat, shit. Oh, God. Oh.
Yes,
Burn,
she's just like, ah! She just ends up throwing her freaking cloak on the ground as it just burns to nothing.
Wait, the cloak or her?
She had like a cloak on.
Oh, okay.
She just tossed off the
She-
cloak
she-
to stop being
Yeah,
on
she
fire.
got scorched pretty bad, but she threw her cloak on the ground to, not continue being on fire. The Shola's turn.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
Yeah,
do
so
it.
obviously, even though you're not in control right now, someone just attacked you. So
They're about to
Oh,
get
there we
beaten.
go. Yeah. Fight.
let's see. What would your
Pay you
stuff,
a beating.
what would your stuff normally be?
For lightsaber, it would be 3 yellows, 2 greens, unless I aim. But
Right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Because it's not going to be that.
oh,
Although she counts as an adversary, so she's got a pretty decent difficulty die and
Yeah.
armor and stuff. But
Oh,
let's
boy.
see what happens.
Ooh!
oh,
Oh my God.
You
Gonna
do
wreck
realize how
somebody's
many
face.
see how many dice are there, right?
yeah, I saw. I was like, holy cow.
Okay, so let's see. That would be 11 damage, but she's gonna use deflect, obviously, or parry to reduce some of it. Yeah, she deflected and not deflected, parried. So she ended up taking 5 damage, I think. Yeah, 5 damage. So you ended up kind of grazing her armor place, like her armor with your lightsaber. Nathan, it's finally your turn.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna aim and shoot at this bitch for trying to hurt my Shola.
Okay, you're gonna have a real hard time doing that, but
Yeah. Let's
a
see.
yellow,
Roll high.
2 yellow, a green, a blue, against 4 purple and a black.
Okay.
Oof.
Yep. This for Shola, and then like the flight.
Yeah, your
Zips
shot kind of
well away from them.
your shot kind of grazed her. I'm gonna say that you just did her like 1 strain damage with that advantage.
Okay.
But
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
the remaining rebel soldier gonna move
If
up.
he joins his buddy up front, he can possibly take down shotgun guy.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Missed though. Oh, Crimson Soldier. How am I still alive? What is happening?
How am I still alive? Why am I here? Ouch, that grenade hurt. Oh god, a Wookiee.
Oh, my gun has been destroyed. I don't know what to do right now.
Best option is to wet them and run, but we'll see.
All right, let's see here. Well, since you weren't actually in melee range with him, you were technically attacking the other guy. He just kind of gets in a position to aim at you.
Oh, you're gonna really aim at me, punk? You're really gonna aim at me? Oh, somebody's gonna die today. Actually, no, I don't have time for you.
Well, he did do 4 damage to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit a stim, which means I'm gonna have to strain on this next turn. On the plus side, I have an ability for that.
Yeah.
Hermit. The main reason you're taking so much damage is because you're.
Yeah.
I'm sticking my neck out there, but I know I can recover.
Hermit's turn. So actually, let's see. He
And
kind of
besides,
sees
I've
the
won up the bounty hunter.
He kind of sees the situation you're in over there. He he freaking strains himself to dash across the battlefield to try and help you out. Oh shit, what's the fucking... I think I gotta look at the freaking skills for Magna Guard.
What are those numbers again?
This guy came into hell. Oh shit, I don't know his numbers. I'm like... Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this guy got a good shot in on you, but then he's just kind of gets electro-staffed in the side of the head and crumples to the ground.
A quick thumbs up.
He would have still been alive if a crazy bitch hadn't hit him with a grenade.
I just imagine he just spazzing on the ground because electro staff just hitting him in the head.
Yeah, Yayar, he just aims and shoots at the freaking jackass.
This guy?
Yeah.
Everybody shoot at the jackass.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Oh, okay,
Hit
a
him.
little bit.
Yeah, he just you know, he's kind of been over there like almost like breakdancing, dodging the freaking shots left and right, and then just you know as he's freaking whirling around avoiding these shots. Yayar just hits him in the hand as he's balancing himself, and he just falls flat on his face and cracks his neck.
I just when you say
I mean,
it like that, it's like
Golf
he's
claps, everyone.
breakdancing.
Golf claps.
Well, I mean, just I'm imagining all these freaking acrobatics he's doing, avoiding all these shots, and one of them finally got him.
And then his acrobatics is his own downfall as he breaks his own
Doing a
neck.
breakdance move, and all of a sudden, punk! Oh wait, there goes all my support. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, so Rio Durante's turn. He takes he's got 4 arms, so he's an interesting guy. He whips out 2 guns and aims with both of them to shoot at Dryden Voss.
Yeah, you guys can take care of him. Actually, I'm so tempted.
Let's see.
Hits him.
Oh,
Hits him and bonus.
Right, I'm trying to factor this damage real quick.
Oh wow, that was quick. We just got like 5 enemies to fight left, or excluding the bounty hunter. Cause she's just pissed off at that other chick.
Yep. Well, he's a little injured. Mr. Beard's turn. He's gonna move closer and shoot at the this guy.
Oh, the guy that just tried to force lightning me. Yeah, he's number 2 on my list.
Oh.
And massively missed.
Oof.
Gro's turn.
Oh, seems like a queen needs a good stabbing. But first things first, I hit myself up with a stim.
Let's take a strain.
Yes, that'd be 5 extra health, I think. Unless you got the skill that makes you heal yourself for more. I don't think you do though, because I don't think that was. Yeah, you don't, because that wasn't on either of your trees. So that's brings you up to 12 health.
And I need to lower my number of stims. So I need to check how many stims I got. I know I have a few. Oh, I thought I had a few. Apparently that was my last stim.
Ooh.
Unless I forgot to update them.
No, you got 3 from Boba Fett last time, so you
I was
should
gonna say,
have.
I must have not updated them, so I'm just gonna enter number 2 on that. Alright.
And actually, this fight's going faster than it really would have if you guys didn't have them out.
Numbered.
Alright. Yep, so gonna burn some oh, I just forgot what it's called.
Strain.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna burn
Strain.
some strain to get up to the queen, and then I'm gonna whap her with my lightsaber.
Well, yeah, well, and the only reason you're really straining is
No
you could just use
one
the
hits
stim
me with a grenade and lives. Poof.
Because you use the stim pack and you freaking. Did I say she was the queen?
You said she was a noble.
Or noble,
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Mother Noble. Yeah.
She's the matriarch of her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 yellow, 3 green, against 1 purple.
Yeah, I guess one purple because she's got no real combat skills.
Somebody's about to get smacked down hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so she's definitely down and out of the fight. I'm gonna say she's not actually dead yet because that might be something Shola wants to decide what to do about.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna outright murder her, but she's definitely out for the fight now. And now I've just glared daggers at Mr. Fancy Hat.
Oh no, and he's
Yeah.
gonna try to go with his.
Yeah, Akru's like, my wife, you animal. He tries to shoot it, bro.
You animal! Oh, this thing hurts. Hot.
Oh, my arm!
My shoulder.
The shot just goes flying past you, and
Actually,
I'm
I would be more amused at the idea that Gro just kind of raises out a hand and just stops in midair and deflects it.
I'm actually gonna say though, just
Like,
this is-
passively
this-
deflects
this-
it.
This is kind of slightly unfair that I'm doing this, but I'm gonna say the shot went past you and ended up actually hitting one of the rebel soldiers.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Wait, did it kill him or not just hurt him?
Apparently he killed him.
Well, he's out of the fight. I'm gonna say he's not dead, but he got knocked.
Oh.
He got knocked on his ass and doesn't look like he's gonna get back up
Oh.
anytime soon.
At least not at the moment.
Okay, so Katha's turn. Let's see here.
Oh shit.
Cat fight.
So she's aiming against. Shola has like defensive training, right?
Right. And
got
she
parry
also
up the left
has parry, yeah.
Right.
What was her parry set at this point? Let's see.
Oh, you definitely need to parry, and I think she.
Yeah, rank 3. For parry. Wow.
Okay, so so you'd remove 5 damage, right? If you parry.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me check. Let's see. Parry. Here it is. Hit 3 strain to remove 2+. So it's 3.
So it'll be a 3 strain to remove 5 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
All right. 3. So let's see. She would have done 9 if you didn't remove 5. So that's 4.
4 damage.
And she actually critical hit you because she's using a lightsaber and only needs a 2 to get that.
Right.
71. Oh, that's a high critical
Ooh.
hit.
Uh-oh.
71. What is 71? Hamstrung. The target loses his free maneuver until the end of the encounter.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing
Ooh.
you're already in melee range.
Right.
Don't matter right now. Time to murder. Alright, and it's going back to Tobias.
Tobias. Yeah, he's gonna just aim and shoot at Dryden Voss. I never liked you anyhow!
Always a wormy punk.
Get out of the way. Oh, okay, at least a little bit of shot.
Ooh. Got him again. He keeps getting clipped.
Oh, and then he's gonna shoot him.
Yeah, well, actually, he's kind of focused on someone else at the moment because he already shot her. He actually runs up and whips out some kind of vibro blade and stabs at her.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, knocked out of the fight.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, he's got about all these other guys right near him.
And actually, because she ran out of health, I actually got a critical hit on her.
Oh. Wait, like out of the fight or actually dead?
No, she's you get credit. You take a critical hit if you run out of health.
Right.
What was that roll? An 89. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. But
Okay.
let's just say she's the Zerifadea. Wait, what? You're not conscious. Get out of here.
You're not conscious. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quickly becoming a massively one-sided fight. I just realized how few enemies you have left and how many allies are still conscious.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way you're gonna lose this fight at this point.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Harsel's gonna move up and take a shot at Raiden. Who's... That's
a weird
that's a hit.
combination.
That's a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because you're not allowed to completely negate a triumph. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna say that he hit him, but he didn't get any like bonus damage or anything. So let's see here. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Damn it. Yeah. Too low, tallow. This is really just gonna be sad. Everybody's gonna be shooting at one guy like crazy.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
Pea shooters away. Oh,
Yes.
missed.
The Herald's turn again.
You
Oh,
better come
boy.
up with something real clever, boy. You're about to get smacked.
Oh, let's see what this guy's gonna do.
Ozzie's trying to think of something nasty to pull on me before I can get to him.
I'm trying to decide what he because he's got a lot of force abilities,
Yeah.
but it's hard to think of what specifically would help him in this situation.
Actually, I need to check something real quick. You keep going with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I get +1 to all my lightsaber hits, by the way. I keep forgetting about that.
What do you mean? So you're...
Wookiee Rage.
Isn't it when you're critical injured, or is it just when you're damaged?
+1 when he is injured, +2 if critically injured.
Alright, yeah. You're damn... Well, the thing is, you haven't been in a situation where you needed to do extra damage.
But
Because
now,
the person was
now I'm looking at Fancy Hat and going, he needs extra damage.
He goes, perhaps I need a change of strategy.
Uh-oh.
You better be running, boy, or I'm gonna kill you.
He's trying to force choke you.
Oh.
Oh, let's see about that.
You're just gonna have to make a roll to see if you can actually move on your turn.
Okay. Just
Like you took like 1 point of damage, but it's mainly just he's trying to hold you in place. He's basically trying to buy time because he's convinced himself that as long as Katha can finish fighting Shola first, she'll be able to take care of everything else. Because
Yeah, right.
Does this man not see all the one-sided blasters going off right now?
yeah, I don't think you actually realize how hard it will be for some of the weaker characters to hit her, but you know that's the thing. Roger is gonna move up and shoot the freaking guy that's holding you in place.
Yes, do. Give me a bonus against him.
Ooh.
That's what you get for holding him.
I hope you shoot him in the hand.
And he kind of jolts backwards from the shot, but then he maintains his concentration on trying to hold Grow in place. Rebel soldier.
he just runs up to
He's gonna run up and take a shot at the bounty hunter girl.
Oh,
What?
I guess we're still fighting her.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, she only flamethrowered what's her name because she pissed her off.
Well, she's not in my fight right now. I never even laid a blow on her, but I'm sure if the rebels are gonna fight her, I'm gonna let the rebels fight her for right now. I got bigger fish to fry.
Wow, that fucking random rebel soldier is a crack shot.
Dang. Yeah, he just unloaded.
She's just like freaking the shot bounces around her. She's like, ah, what the hell? Ironically, it's her turn.
Headshot.
She,
Oh, fuck.
so she turns to the freaking rebel soldier that just shot her. Aims, shoots, downs him in one hit, and then she immediately drops her gun and says, "I surrender."
She's had enough damage today. Just wanted to get back at the guy for hurting her more.
Shola, it's your turn, and you're actually in control now.
Okay, so what I roll to strike with my lightsaber?
Well,
same.
your usual roll is your what is it?
3 yellow and 2 green.
And a blue because you're already at melee range, so you can aim against 3 purple and a black.
All right, 3 purple and a black.
Holy
You freaking hit and you criticaled, so that's let's do the her freaking parry real quick to figure out how much they're gonna do. So that would be 11 damage before her strain, so her arm or her no.
Her parry.
Her parry, because she didn't get soaked with her lightsaber. So that reduces it to fuck. I already did the math, but I didn't keep it in my head. I took her health off. I'm not gonna say what the amount was. So let's see. Critical hit.
Critical injury. So I roll a D100.
I already did it.
Oh.
14. Yeah.
Sudden jolt. The target drops what you made her drop her lightsaber.
Whap!
Yeah, and now that she's vulnerable.
And Shola just shouts out, "Take that, you crazy bitch!"
Yeah. Okay, just wait. Yeah, for a second.
Yep, Nathan's turn.
Yep, doing the same thing. Aim. It's the perfect weakness of point. I can aim and shoot at her.
Yeah, except the problem is that you're having like an elevated risk because she's in melee range of your ally. She's got an adversary rank, or 2 adversary ranks. I mean, you can try, but yeah, what is it? So two yellow and a green and a blue against 4 purple and a black.
Wow!
Bitch, this is for my girl, you bitch.
He bolts.
So she actually suffers strain She does a weird movement with her hands to use the force to try and deflect some of the damage. But she's still gonna she's still gonna get caught across the shoulder with it. So.
Kind of the same.
But you didn't.
kind of see the
do
bolt.
as-
You kind of see the bolt just swerve slightly, but still hit her.
Yes. She manages to react to avoid taking as much damage, but she did take some.
No, she's pissed at me now.
Hermit's turn, and yeah, he's gonna run up to Dryden, who's doing melee shit now. Like, "Oh, that's enough of that, buddy."
Bap. Get him, Hermit. Whack him on the head. So,
Yep.
it's time to play whack-a-mole.
Whack ahead.
Okay, so he's actually going to parry, but not for as much as some of the other people, because he's not that good at it.
Nope. He ain't no force user.
Let me think here real quick. Okay, so he reduced the damage down to 3, so he's still with us, but barely, and he's kind of getting tons of people dogpiling him now.
The room is just slowly sweeping around, sending extra bolts of fire and whoever's closest.
Yeah, so Yair is his turn, and he's gonna move closer, and actually wait. No. Because he's got a melee fight going on over there, so he's gonna actually start heading over this way to deal with the monkey boy. Gonna take a shot at him.
He gets a free shot
Try.
at the moment.
Gonna try anyhow. Yeah, I don't think that worked.
No. Like, the failure cancels out the success of the triumph, but I guess nothing ever. It's like nothing. Well, he fails, but that's my point.
Yeah, that's too many. That's too many failures to say the triumph still counts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way too many failures. He suddenly sees why this guy's been a pain in the neck for the last couple minutes.
Like, what the fuck?
Looks at his gun, shakes it.
Rio Durante, his turn. He actually drops his guns and runs up with some knucks.
Ooh. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Oh, jeez.
Mr. Beard.
Beard gets a choice of shots to make.
Yeah, either this girl or that guy, I think.
Or this guy in the back.
Okay, gotta go.
Oh.
He's running up and going for a punch in the ribs.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, he's got those gauntlets.
Yeah. I just gotta check his stuff on that real quick. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Oof.
Yeah. Those adversary ranks are coming in handy. The bosses are actually feeling like bosses, even though all their freaking minions are down.
Right.
Grow.
Whap time.
Yeah, get that guy.
Alright, so... wait.
Actually, that's right. I have to somehow keep moving, despite him trying to choke me to stop.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta, let's see, cause I'm actually gonna say, for this check, you're gonna be able to use your brawn, because of just the fact that you're able to just force your way through it, so...
Yeah, basically, I
five-
use the force through my own brawn,
Yeah,
so
yeah, five green dice versus 2 purples. See if you can actually...
5 green versus 2 purple.
Yeah, yeah. You break free and make a beeline for him.
I just effortlessly just walk through his attempt to hold me, and he's just like, oh no.
Oh no.
He didn't even
Over
need
the head
willpower.
lightsaber
He
to
didn't-
his head.
He didn't need willpower for that. He just said, "Fuck this."
Oh no, bro.
Okay, so 2 yellow,
2
3
yellow, 3
green,
green.
against 3 purple.
Against 3
Okay.
purple. Hit him again!
Oh!
Wow. That's
I don't-
the
I don't-
exact
I don't-
same.
Feel the force!
That is the exact same you got when you broke through his fort. So I guess like somehow.
Destiny! Destiny!
Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. So that
8
means
plus
you're-
7.
you're 8 plus 7. That's 15, right? That's
Yeah,
15. He parried and he still went down.
Ah.
He's just like, no, you're not gonna. Oh, maybe you are. Bump.
Take off his mask. dude, when he
One
looks
hit
over
wonder.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip off the mask. Fuck you, this guy.
But he was already injured from Roger shooting him. But yeah, Bro just finished him off. He's just like, fuck your parry.
I kept
Like-
thinking
like,
was
I kind of imagine what would have happened is, Gro would have moved up to attack him. He would have raised his staff to block, which it's lightsaber resistant. But Gro's so strong that he just broke it anyhow and slashed
Just
him
smashed
through
it
the
and
chest.
sliced him anyway. Yep.
Gro's just like, I don't need the force. I got a fucking lightsaber, bitch.
Fuck your
like-
stick.
pure freaking strength.
Gonna
right
break
Yeah.
your stick with my
Uh,
brain.
Arcru kind of just drops his freaking rifle, and
Billy takes a knee and just hands himself over.
he just kind of like huddles in the corner, like crying for his mommy. Not quite, but that's what he might as well be doing. He just like
Just
he
fetal
just checked-
position right now because he just watched
Yeah.
one of his strongest men get belted once in the face
he's
and go
realized that,
immediately over.
literally the only person standing between him and like 10 people is his daughter.
Right.
And she's about to get outnumbered.
And she's
Speaking thereof,
insane because of the fact that she's full of
She did drop her lightsaber though.
Yeah, that's right, she did.
gotta pick that up if you're
So-
gonna keep fighting.
Yeah, so she can't aim. She's gonna strain herself to pick her lightsaber up and make a quick slash with it against actually Beard because he just ran up and caught her attention.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, that is a critical hit, isn't it? So that's $45 is
For Ryan
pulled
Layden, I don't
over. The
care.
target is knocked prone and suffers 1 strain.
Ooh.
So Beard just got laid out.
Yeah, he ran up, took a swing, and got knocked on his ass. All right, so oh yeah, Dryden's still alive. I forgot.
Yeah.
He's kind of getting dogpiled now.
Yeah, Beckett's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Just been a rain of bolts and melee punches to the gut.
yeah. Becca kind of yells, "You hurt Val, you son of a bitch!" and runs up and takes a swing with some knucks.
Catch him in the jaw.
Well, definitely hit.
Right.
Didn't do much though because he's not that much of a melee fighter, and Dryden's able to parry slightly. And he also doesn't ignore Soak because, you know, he's not using a lightsaber.
Right.
Alright, so Dryden's turn. He's kind of surrounded by people now and doesn't really know what to do, so he'll go after the last person that hit him, I guess. Oh shit, that's a critical hit.
Oof.
Ooh.
The bosses try to crickle back.
There's a lot of critical hits happening all of a sudden.
Yeah.
62 is slightly dazed. The target is disoriented until the end of the encounter.
Ooh.
I don't really know how to.
Basically,
Yeah.
they don't do anything until the entire battle's over.
Okay,
Oof.
yeah. So he lucked out. He just kind of took someone out of the fight without really intending to.
Yeah. That kind of sucks for us, but at least the guy ain't gonna get murdered.
Captain Harsel.
Yep, Harstel's turn.
Actually, because he can't really get a clean shot on anyone because of all the shit that's going on. So him and Tallow are actually both gonna just kind of skip their turns because they're not really.
Yeah.
They don't want to
Wait for an
accidentally hit
opening.
they don't want to hit their allies while all this shit's going on, considering how few enemies are left.
Yeah, Roger, get this guy.
Yeah, Roger's gonna run up and just like try to punch.
I'm gonna punch him.
I gotta punch you.
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, I like to think it's just a spirit
No.
god and it goes,
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, so he tries to punch her, and she manages to knock his fist away, which probably would have damaged him if he didn't have cortosis weaved into his plating.
Okay.
Shola.
Shola,
Yeah, there
So
we go.
3 yellows, 2 greens,
Yeah.
1 blue, 2. Was it 3 purples?
3 purples and a
And
black.
a black.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh!
Three triumphs. Wait, I don't think I've seen that many triumphs in this before. Well, so far in the game. I mean, come on. What is like?
And
Unless-
she, can I say what she does?
Okay. Yeah, go.
Takes her out.
Okay.
She slices her with her lightsaber, and she goes down. And when she's on the ground, she's like, "That's for using me as a test subject, you bitch."
Yeah. Wait, did you kill her?
I don't know. That's up to Ozzy.
That's really up to you. It's really up to you because you're the one
okay.
that downed her.
Yeah, that's
you go.
basically up to you at this point.
That's a tricky concept right there. It's like a moral choice for her because, like, I can see it going either way. Like, one hand, she doesn't want to upset her brother, but the other hand, this woman did surgical test subject stuff on her as a child. So
Flip a coin. It's time to two-face this.
You can technically decide it after the fight if you want.
Okay.
Because you're really at the moment you just be worried about making sure she's out of the picture.
Picture, yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I think we're actually gonna have to skip Nathan's turn because he's too far away from
Yeah,
the
that's
one
fine,
remaining
that's fine.
enemy.
Yeah.
You're nowhere near the remaining enemy to try and do anything.
Hermit's
I feel
turn.
so bad for this guy because a raging Wookiee is about to run right at him.
Oh. I will burn all of my all of
Actually,
my power just to get to him so I can melee him in the head.
he just got zapped really hard by Hermit and knocked out.
Ooh, never mind.
Yeah, Hermit took him down with his electro
Hermit's been
staff.
doing headshots with that little zappy pull of his. It's been
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Ow. Sorry for the headshot. You two.
All right.
You'll please lay down. We'll hurt
So the
less.
fight is officially over, and this is now the question where I say, should we continue or leave the aftermath until next time?
Let's see.
We're a half hour over.
Yeah, we're a half hour over right now.
I should be actually leaving ASAP because people are trying to get to sleep.
Right.
Okay. I guess we'll stop for today then.
Yeah, we'll stop for tonight and we'll continue this next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Also, by the way, had time for you guys. I will not be around next week Saturday.
Okay.
We're having
Yeah.
belated birthday stuff. We were thinking about doing it today, but I'm like, no, Star Wars needs to get going, and it's not actually the best Saturday either, anyways, for some of the other people. So I'm gonna be gone next week.
Okay.
So
All right.
off Saturday, and like a week after, we'll probably be back to Star Wars again.
Right.
All
We can
right.
postpone Conan until we finish this.
Mm-hmm. Or well, yeah, we could do that too if you want to, just to try and get through it.
All right.
But yeah, otherwise that's it for tonight. Gonna end the stream there. So good night, everybody watching. See you all later.
Later.
Later.